This podcast may contain offensive content. You have been warned. Hello and welcome to the Diecast podcast. I am your DM or Dungeon Master, Johnny. I'm here to introduce the next episode, Season 4, Episode 7, Group B of the Tomb of Annihilation. Group B's last adventure, they got into a bit of a quandary. They had their map lifted off their persons and they are now on a heist mission to retrieve it back. So we're going to jump in and see how they deal with Jobal, the Merchant Prince, possibly. Who it's rumored, it's a theory, it's no palatable proof that he stole the map. He may have stolen the map, and we're gonna see how they deal with everything. So as always, you can find us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast, or you can find us on any app that plays a podcast like iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and give us a like, a review, or a share, or just give a subscription and join along on the crazy adventures. So again, 7 days apart from Group A, who are currently in the jungle having some troubles with some undead crocodiles, we jump back to Port Nianzaru as Group B tries to find a guide, tries to get their map back, and we have a potential new companion join the party who I think will become very beloved and very, very, very much appreciated by the group. So that is it. We're going to jump right into it. I will see you at the break. Have fun in Port Nianzaru. Welcome to episode 7 of the Diecast podcast. We are Group B today, the heist adventure. Thank you for watching, or thank you for tuning in and listening. You can find us on any iTunes or any podcast app for iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. You can even find us on our own website at www.flyingwizardstudio.com. You can also find us on social media at Diecast Podcast for Twitter. So send us a message, leave us a review, just say hi, come laugh at our foibles as we adventure through Port Nianzaru. Because last we had an adventure, you guys were on day 2 in the port. You are trying to suss out who you're going to hire as a guide.
I'm loving this place. It's great. It's got, like, once I get used to the climate, I'm going to love it here.
You guys did some dinosaur racing. Duran did a tour of this city. And then you went and met with Jobal to try and get some information, use his library. You learned about Ras Nisi and his history and the Hibasi or Hibasi.
We learned about... Oh, geez, my notes.
Yeah, check your notes, nerd.
No, I have so many notes.
Yeah, look who we're looking to for all the information. The nerd.
Yeah, I actually have some questions about you. To clarify some issues, John. Izari is the name of the city that stands in the jungle, the foot of the crown of the western edge of the Sky Lizard Mountain.
Excellent.
That's the clue I had.
And then you guys came back. He talked about your map. Jobal had an immediate, awesome parade of escorted travel back up to his merchant villa. Found out you guys had a map, put out a very generous offer to purchase and acquire the rights to that map. You guys politely declined, and on your way back through the Grand Sus Bazaar...
I was robbed.
Boy, what a terrible thing to happen to a person. What monsters would do
It's
that?
terrible what happens to me.
So you guys developed a plan and trying to find it. You know Jobal probably is the one who did it. You went to the knife, and Tyr and Locke were not sympathetic until you guys brought some actual proof, because they seemed gun shy about getting involved with the merchant princes.
Wait, we got proof?
No, we have no proof. They're demanding proof before they help us.
So, but we'd have to find it and get it back in order to have proof, and then there'd be no problem. So I don't understand what they want from us.
They want us to go solve the problem.
Yeah, well, that's obvious.
I have a quick question. So what were their names again? Our handlers down here?
Tyr and
Tyr and
Locke.
Locke.
Tyr
Tyr
and Locke.
was a high elf dressed in leather, and Locke was a Goliath dressed in not very much at all.
He's the one I'm worried about.
And they told us that if we try to make a copy of the map, it will disappear, correct?
They said you'll have complications.
I don't
Oh, well, complications.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing anything about
okay.
it disappearing.
Okay. Complications, though, if we try to copy the map.
Yeah.
All right, interesting.
I just thought they were threatening us.
Well, actually, you did have the map did disappear on you.
I didn't even try to copy it, so hey, if it disappears either way,
Tried to sketch it badly.
we should have at least tried to.
And I used my pretty good memory to.
It's actually really good. It's not a bad.
It's not too bad. I got some. I was smart to write some.
You got the major features of where we were going to go.
Yeah, like worst comes to worst. Ugh, I really wish I had written down more locations.
There's a lot. It was a big place.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Oh well.
So yeah, you
And
find
not an island, a peninsula. The natives are really sensitive about that.
yeah.
I
It
gotta
used to
stress
be
that with you guys.
an island, and then turned back into a peninsula.
So proud of their land bridge. Like, just don't even bring it up.
All right, so we find ourselves back in the Thundering Lizard. As looks like Alethra or
Alethra.
Alethra. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Still learning.
We had like 3 years of of other names.
Alethra appears to have everyone gathered in her room as a start because she seems to have a planning session she wants to do as you guys get ready for Heistonomics 101. The money of the idea of making money off of a heist.
Can I bring booze?
No, it's very early in the morning.
But I'm thirsty.
Pay attention.
How about just an ale?
I mean, if it will keep you going, then
I yell out to the waitress downstairs. Please bring up a round of ales, please.
There is no ale here.
The Taj or whatever it's called. Bring it.
Tej.
Oh yeah, Tej. Sorry, I misspoke. Bring up some Tej.
Do you want thick, medium, or light?
I think we're all good with light, right?
I
It
want
is
thick.
breakfast after all. You're right about that. It's still early in the day. Just light, please.
Thick for me.
So three lights and one thick comes up, and again, it looks almost like pure honey as it gets poured out for Fanquin.
Yes, a spoon, please.
He likes it.
It's like a slightly thicker Guinness, but with the sweet amber honey.
So, if we're going to get back the map, we'll need to think about this very carefully. Fenquin, I've heard that druids can change shapes.
This is magic I have not tried before, but I do know the incantations.
Or maybe, what I was thinking is, if you infiltrate Joe Ball's palace, you could give us a lay of the land, and so that we know exactly where the map is.
Wait. You can turn into, like, say, a rat? Or a bird?
Let me consult my list. Yes, both of those.
You see him actually pull out like a little note.
Actually, I think you can be a
It's
bird.
like written on your giant hand.
little
druidic
pictograms.
rune. Not even words, just
Yeah, not
pictograms.
Actually, you don't think you can be a bird yet, because you know flying speed, I think, is level...
Oh, is that... Oh, check.
What about like a land-based bird, like a penguin?
Maybe.
You need the fastest land animal or land bird.
Yeah, so challenge any
Flightless
quarter lore
bird.
that doesn't have a flying or swimming speed.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately,
No
birds
otters.
are out.
And
However,
fish? You can't do fish?
No fish, no otters.
No
I
snakes.
could be a
either.
jackal.
Why not be a
Is
monkey?
it jackal? What about
There's,
jackal?
there's okay. Have
Looks
you
like
looked
a
at this
jackal.
place?
Yes.
There's monkeys all over the
I
place.
could be a
It's true.
baboon.
Just be one of those
However-
monkeys, and if you get spotted, just boogie on out of there.
The poisonous plants would make quick work of a baboon.
Can you be a monkey that's immune to poison?
I do not believe so.
What a rhinoceros.
Okay.
It's not like a make your own animal thing.
It's kind of racist for you to
Not build a bear.
Well, I don't know how this stuff works.
You can be.
The fact that you're sitting there entertaining that you're just going to pray to some vague nature gods and they're going to turn you into an animal is just so mind-bogglingly ridiculous anyway. I'm just rolling with it.
I
don't
could
know
be
what
a
the
bat.
rules are.
A bat is an excellent scouting form.
But I thought you said a bat could fly.
It can, so never mind.
Is climb speed allowed for you?
Yes.
Because you can be
Spider.
a jaculi, which is essentially like a big snake.
Big snake, like
Jaculi.
python thing? I've seen a couple of those around town as well.
It's large and challenge rating half.
No, that's too
Oh, that's much. A quarter, I get a
Yeah,
quarter.
yeah, you can
Oh,
do a
sorry.
quarter.
I could be a giant badger.
You can be. Oh, no, never mind.
A giant wolf spider.
Flying monkeys can fly.
That might be a little too creepy and draw a little too much attention.
How large is a giant wolf spider?
We're looking for infiltration here.
Yeah, so probably rat. Maybe you could talk to the rats in the...
I could be a rat. However...
How does this work? Do you have to know the animal personally? Like, do you borrow their skin or something?
You can be an almirage.
Oh, jeez, it's like a bunny... Unicorn bunny.
Unicorn bunny, you gotta be that thing! You gotta be that thing!
Well, are they native?
Mercy's really insistent.
Yeah,
You gotta be that
They're
thing.
dirty like this.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
You've seen them in cages and like they're sold as pets as well.
Be a horny bunny.
A horny bunny.
So while you confirm the location of the map, Mercy, we're going to need to find a way out of here.
If it's one thing I know, it's getting away from a fight.
Excellent. I was hoping...
Duran kind of looks over at Mercy like...
How do you think I'm still alive?
Cowardice. All right, I can respect that.
Hey, she who lives to run away lives to run another day.
It's called a tactical retreat.
So, you either need to find us our guide, or get us passage to the Waterdeep port place. Because once Jobal has discovered what we do, we are going to need to get out of town real quick.
Oh,
Sounds
man, I just skipped town. I don't want to have to do it again. I was just getting to know this place.
Durand, while you should back up Fenquin. So first, try to see if you can actually meet with Jobal, see if you can suss him out or gain any more information. And if not, keep an eye on the place, the movements.
Like, meet with him now. They wouldn't even let me pass the door last time.
We'll see if it works again, which they almost certainly will not. And then surveil the place.
So you want me to stand around outside?
Well, you're keeping watch on Fenquin and also surveilling the place, keeping an idea of who's coming in, who's coming out.
I think I'm going to be a spider.
I don't think the spider's a good idea, buddy.
A tiny spider?
A tiny spider?
Yes, simply a
You
spider.
could be a tiny spider?
I can be a spider.
I thought you were going to be like a kind of you-sized whatever you were, so the spider was terrifying at first.
Obviously, you have not encountered my druid magic before. I've never done this spell, so it could be risky. Perhaps I will be a spider forever, but since we've lost the map, I have no choice.
You know what? Before we go ahead with this plan, I'd like to see this in action first to see that it could actually, happen.
It is a very draining spell.
It's actually not a spell. It's just a thing you can
feature,
do.
yeah. You can only do it like twice a day, though.
It can
Yeah, you can
possibly
do it
be
twice.
ritual? Okay, twice a day.
If I do it, I will only able to do it one more time before I must rest.
No, let's...
Oh, I can do a short rest. Okay,
Oh.
I will show you then.
Suddenly he's like, you know what? It's not that tiring.
I hold my stick in front of me and I sort of mumble some things and rock in a circle and then shrink down and I'm a spider.
Wow.
Arachnophobia, kill it.
That's
I run up a wall.
something else. And he's gone.
I run across the ceiling.
I have no idea where he went.
I now drop down on a web right in front of your face and wiggle my legs. And now I turn back into me.
Drain, you actually get bounced back.
Off me.
That's very impressive, Fenquin.
I'm surprised that I was able to do it. This is a new ability for me.
So wait, do you have to have seen the animal first?
You
does not say that. Oh yes, I have seen before. Yes, I must have seen it before.
Put a lot
I hope one day I may see a dragon.
You could just turn into a dragon if you saw a dragon.
I must see it first. It is
As a challenge rating.
only through sight that I can experience the true nature of the creature and understand its movements and internal structure.
Okay.
And while you guys are doing that, I, of course, will go to the library.
Wait, what? How does that help?
This is the worst plan ever.
Just as a note, the libraries are in the Merchant Prince Village, so you have to get permission from another Merchant Prince to
Yeah,
go to the library.
no problem. Well, we're not going to be able to come back here for quite some time, and I've only researched one aspect of the undead in this region. There could be other answers, and since we're not going to be able to come back here for a while, I think it's just prudent that
I think that you're making things too complicated.
Why don't you just check out a whole bunch of books and then just bring them back late? I used to do it all the time.
I don't think they're going to let me take these books up. They're not in circulating libraries.
No, we need to focus on just getting the map back or getting a copy of it. I think you should definitely cut out this part about going to the library.
Well, this is part of surveillance first. We got to do surveillance before we can pull a heist. I mean, geez, Mercy, you should know that.
It's too complicated.
Well, you have to plan if you're going to succeed on such a heist.
But there is such a thing as too much planning. Sometimes you got to action the plan and do it.
I don't know. I think the plan's pretty simple. It's stupid, but it's simple.
Well, I'll take that as a vote of confidence. Fenquin, what do you think?
I believe your knowledge to date has been not super useful, but I think it might become useful in the future, so I'm willing to risk it.
Wow.
Backhanded compliments.
Thanks, Franklin.
I gotta say, I am so glad that like my whole, life and well-being depends on you guys. It's a real ray of sunshine in my day.
I turn into a badger.
Democracy
And
rules.
hiss menacingly.
Democracy rules. I was outruled 3-1. So let's go keep going with the plan.
Very good, very good. So I don't know what order we want to start this in. I guess you
I
have
think
to
we just do
stage
initiative.
Let's start with the library because that way we can burn a lot of
Okay.
scenery time with that. So as you guys head out into the market ward, the wind is picked up tremendously. Like it is.
Can I have a short rest to get my...
Yeah, we'll give you an hour.
Okay, great.
Then it turns into a badger,
Finisher
and
for
the
ales.
badger immediately falls asleep and has a nap.
We just started watching One Resort Away.
So after an hour of repose for Fenquin to recharge his abilities, the wind is hitting you right in the face. You can see all the flags and all the awnings and everything like that have actually been restrained so they don't get snapped off or torn off in the wind. You can actually notice that a lot of hanging plants and suspended gardens are actually being reeled in as well. Mechanically, if you want to try a climb check or an acrobatics check to go from building to building or up a building or anything like that, it will be made at disadvantage because of all the wind flying around.
Oh. Spiders and wind.
Right. So after you're able to secure the location, after I'm done with the library, we should meet up here to plan how it will actually go down.
Okay, Alethra, I just have one question.
Mm-hmm.
It's an important question.
Mm-hmm.
What was my part again?
You're going to back up Fenquin and also keep an eye on the villa. See who comes in, who comes out.
So you don't actually want me to talk to Joe Ball?
Well, if you can, I also think you should try to talk to Joe Ball.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, actually, before we leave, I want to do one thing that John gave me beforehand. So in the night that Alethra was preparing for the... Oh, no, you emailed that to me.
I think I
For the
actually
plan.
have the sheet around somewhere.
Secrets?
Yeah, I do have the sheet.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna give I'm gonna give this map to Fenquin about what I remember of what the layout of the place is. So this is to the streets right here at the front here. Yeah. So this goes up. This is the library area.
Mm-hmm.
There's a second page. The library's on the second floor.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. But up these stairs. That was the garden where we had our meeting. That was the sitting room where we had the meeting. Or that's where you, I guess, watched those guys.
Okay. And this is where the lower wall is, but also the partition is
So the wall around the garden is 8 feet. The wall around the rest of the building is 12 feet, and there are no forward-facing windows.
I want to avoid the poisonous plants. What's this? To
street? Or
That's be street or 2 Zents.
vents? Oh, vents.
Zents, the Zentarine
oh,
guards.
it's the Zentarines. Wow, that's is that what they like to be called?
It's the short form. It's when you're in with the Zents. That's the cool thing to say.
That's what they call themselves.
Yeah. When you're a Zent, you're a Zent. You're a Zent all the way.
So when we get to the merchant villa, I'm going to take a look for guards that don't have the Zentarine rings,
On the villa specifically,
or on the guards.
Okay, so give me a perception check.
That is 16.
You can see that every villa in front of you, except with the exception of 2, so 5 villas in total, have Zentarine guards. The other 2 just seem to be big. There's a definite size difference in between the Zent guards and the traditional guards, but it looks like most of the houses have Zent guards in front of them.
Yeah. So I want to go to one of the places that doesn't. If there's
Yep. You have the options of one is the merchant villa of Akene Afa, and the other one is a merchant prince for Wakanga Utamu. Those are the ones without Zentarine guards in front of them.
which place looks the nicest?
Nice like friendly or nice like most beautiful?
Most beautiful, I say, actually.
for Akene's village or villa, you see that there's actually ornate weapons and shields on the front of the house in display, and you actually recognize her. You've actually seen her face carved in some like the sides of buildings. She looks like she was a former gladiator who worked her way out of the pit.
Okay.
And for Wakanga, it looks like there are all the torches or all the fires at the corner of his property are actually all lit by a continual flame type of thing. There's kind of like a blue glow that comes off out of his garden.
I'm gonna go to that one.
All right, you gonna go to Wakanga?
Yeah.
All right. You see the 2 guards there. They acknowledge your presence. Like, hello. How may we help you? Do you have an appointment?
No, I was hoping to be able to visit your library.
They said, well, Merchant Prince Wakango Tamu is very busy, and you should make appropriate appointments to come in. We just don't let anyone come into the Merchant Prince villas. It's just kind of a security issue.
Well, could I make an appointment?
Yes, we'll take your name. We will submit it to the official list. And then is there a place we can reach you to let you know when your library time will be appointed?
Is there any time today, you think?
There could be time. It depends if people show up or if people make it. I don't have the schedule in front of me, so.
Well, if it's all right with you, I am staying at the
Thundering Lizard.
But I can wait.
Sure, very well. You see, immediately talks to his cohort, and he goes running in with your name written down. You're just out there for maybe like 5-10 minutes before he comes back. He says, actually, we have an opening right now. You can come in now if you want. Oh. First, Wakanga would like to meet with you just to make sure you're, someone he can trust inside his home.
Oh, of course. I understand.
As you walk in, you notice that there's a lot of lavish tapestries on the floor. Unlike Joe Ball's villa, there is like that stone mason floor at the bottom, but there are carpets everywhere. You can look around and see any type of light is actually just like a suspended flame just staying in the air. Very kind of Harry Potter-esque. It gives off like a nice blue glow to everything. And as you look along, you see lots of short swords and shields ornate and display on the side of the wall. And you can actually see them kind of just hovering off the side of the wall themselves. As you walk in, the villa looks almost, footage-wise, looks almost identical to Joe Ball. And as you look up, you can actually see in the grand staircase, this kind of like globe of Toriel, like the planet that Faerun is on, just kind of like in a slow rotation. Any unknown spots on it just kind of like fizzle out of, kind of get defocused, but you can clearly recognize the Sword Coast. You can see Waterdeep. You can see Chult. Most of Chult is actually blurred out because he's obviously not seen a whole lot, but if they pull you off to the right, you go through these curtains, and you actually see Wakanga sitting down. He's got a large black cat sitting behind him. So he's just appearing to be enjoying some morning beverages of tea.
Thank you for seeing me, Wakanga.
He's like, oh, no problem. Have a seat. What can I hear you want to use our library, or use my library, as it were.
Yes, I have come from the Bavashal Academy in Waterdeep, and I am a scholar of all things combat, martial, and history.
Oh, very good. I'm surprised. Why would you need my library then? Akene has a wonderful martial library just down the street.
Well, I was, in this case, much more interested in nature of the gods, and based on just the lovely flame and the magic here, I thought that you might be able to help me out today.
Well, I can do you're welcome to join. We do have more on spiritual and arcaneness as well. You may actually also want, if you're looking for spirituality and the arcane, there is a place in town you may want to investigate.
Oh, yes.
It is a temple that I forgot the name of, and I will tell you very shortly. It is... Where are you? The Temple of Savras.
Oh yes, what's there?
Well, essentially, it's a religion of fortune telling for wizards. A lot of arcane practitioners also follow Savers to try and obtain secret knowledge or knowledge that would be hidden away from somewhere. It is a great place to also go to investigate this type of like mysteries abound for if you're searching for arcane religion type of stuff.
Interesting. I will be sure to check it out if I have time.
Oh, please do. They're very kind there. They're very helpful towards people.
Thank you. I hate to be rude, but would I be able to see the library now?
You know what? You've actually give me a persuasion check, but you get advantage on this.
Sweet. Not very persuasive.
Super easy.
Oh, it's 18.
Oh yeah. He's like, right, of course, I forgot. Book people, we like to engage in conversation before we actually sometimes just completely neglect our own works. He leads you upstairs to the library, past the globe. As you go into, it's like almost in the exact same, or it is the exact same spot that you've seen the library in Joe Ball's household. And again, this library, floor to ceiling books, sliding ladders everywhere. He's like, please, if you need refreshments or drinks, please just ask one of the servants to come help you out. And if you need any help from myself, just I'll try to be around, but business calls that I have to go out sometimes.
All right, sweet. So he has a lot of books on arcane magic and the undead, or what does he have? I guess both. Okay, awesome. All right, so
you have gone to the Wizard of the Merchant Princes.
All right, I'm looking for a list of like undead, like either like liches, unholy or undead forces, or gods. Like I'm looking for an exhaustive list of undead people that have been in Schultz.
Right. So give me a investigation check.
Sure.
You're by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's 21.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so for gods, like undead gods in Schultz, there are none that are known of.
Okay.
That Ubtao essentially had free run of the mill, and I think you've discovered that previous research that Ubtao pretty much had control over Schultz itself. And
yeah, the god of dinosaurs and mazes.
Yeah,
it was like his island.
Yeah, founded the city of Mesro. So for anything like Orcus or like any of the demon princes or anything like that, no signs of them. Ubtao was pretty good at keeping out the other gods. And then, so as for the undead, there is undead that the Great War that Raznisi unleashed on Mesro, that he essentially found a way to zombify animals, creatures, people.
Jesus.
He had an army force of about 500,000 strong when he marched upon the city.
Damn. He didn't zombify Jesus, guys. He did that on his own.
He's the Night King.
The greatest zombie in the world. Essentially, very much so. But it's not normal for... It takes a lot of effort for necromancers and liches to zombify large creatures. Like dragons you can, because they have a lot of magical energy running through it. For like large mundane things like dinosaurs is a lot of effort unless you just have a special knack for it. And the fact that there are stories that he used to have an undead city that was on the back, an undead mansion on the backs of 4 zombie T-Rexes, kind of gives you an idea of...
Dinosaurs, so mundane.
And kind of had a float, a fleet of undead whales going around Schultz.
Oh, jeez.
That essentially the landing party, the undead whales would beach themselves and then throw up the undead army onto the beach.
My god.
Oh, jeez.
It's like those Diablo monsters.
Yeah.
Like that.
He, for whatever reason, Raznisi had the ability to create and control the undead.
Jesus.
Essentially, if you can think of a creature in Chult, it has been zombified. People, dinosaurs.
He worked his way through the bestiary.
Zombie otters. Zombie otters.
Like, there are even stories that you were reading up that he zombified lycanthropes, like the were-tigers inside Chult.
Oh my god.
The
Zombified mosquitoes would be the absolute worst.
There actually
How could
are.
you defend yourself?
There are zombie mosquitoes there.
Oh
Little tiny swarms. Yeah.
Oh, swarms.
Oh, no.
It's he was quite adept at creating the undead. Had a knack for it, as you will.
This guy sounds like balls.
Yeah, I don't like this guy.
And he, but you do know that he was defeated at Mesro, though.
Right.
And that when he went down, he lost control over everything, and that's why, as the joke goes, that one of the most populous things, or part of the population, if you do a census, would be the undead.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, there's more.
What was this guy's name again?
That's Raznisi.
Raznisi.
And like that's like 2 words, right?
Yeah.
Raz was like a title
Raz.
of like a similar, like
Yeah.
a good.
You sure it's not Raish? No.
It's pronounced.
It's pronounced Raish.
Oh,
guys.
jeez. We'll never solve that one.
Raznishi at Misero.
Depends on the continuity.
Shaka when the walls fell.
I'm looking for also other places of interest, maybe besides Hisari and Mesro.
Okay, give me another investigation check.
There's a lever,
It's 15.
15? Perfect. The other ones you do know, there's the Hanging Garden of Nangalore,
Oh.
which was an old ancient city. It was essentially like a palatial city for when there was still royalty on Schult. The jungles, there's actually some notes that Wakanda has written in the margins. It says jungles probably fully reclaimed it. There is actually, let me find. They make note of some of the dwarven settlements. There's Imbala, which used to be the home of a big kingdom, which fell into ruin. He actually notes that city is probably still in good condition because it was on a giant, like 1,800-foot plateau above the Aldani Basin.
Oh.
So it's probably okay.
In terms of what, architectural integrity, or in terms of its population is still alive?
That the jungles reclaimed. The king or the empire fell, but the physical location should still be intact.
The ruins.
Yeah.
Aren't that ruined?
Yeah,
Aren't that ruined?
because they've been kind of isolated from
It's
the
more
jungle.
abandoned.
Unruined.
Yeah,
Maybe-
and
maybe
built by
grown
dwarves, probably really well made.
Built to last.
Built to last.
It's almost as if you were a dwarf in a past life.
There's also
How do you speak dwarvish?
I do too.
there's actually also Kirsabala, which is the home to the Araroka, the bird people, and that he's actually had some good relations with the flying bird people.
Kurosa.
Araroka. I think it's like-
Iroka.
They seem to be benevolent and like also like protectors of the jungle. Like it's not uncommon to hear stories of people in desperate needs in the jungle and then have the Araroka fly down and help them out.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Don't attack those people when we first see them. Because from past experience, that's what we tend to do first.
The other one would be Hakramar, which was he doesn't know much about it. It's in the east, near the Kobold Mountains, but it was an old dwarven stronghold that has essentially fallen into disrepair. He doesn't have much knowledge on it, just the fact that it exists and that it displaced a colony of dwarves.
So it's in the east near where? Sorry, pardon.
The same place that Mushari wanted
Cobalt.
people to help him clear.
Yeah, I believe so.
Cobalt Mountains or whatever it is?
Kobold Mountains,
Yeah, Cobalt Mountains.
It's a lot of mountains around here.
especially in the south.
There was also a dwarven stronghold, right?
Yeah.
And sorry, I just missed the name of the Hanging Garden of...
Oh, Nangalore. So
Nangalore?
Nangalore.
Nangalore.
Wakanga actually makes a note that he hopes to get there sometime to find rare plants and rare medicinal type of uses. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably generous enough for me.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, I can keep going.
No,
So,
we'll
okay,
jump,
let's go
we'll jump
somewhere.
back to you guys. So we're going to go to Fenquin, Mercy, and Durand. Walking down the streets of Port Nianzaru. It's kind of overcast. The sun doesn't hit you as hard. It's actually kind of cooled down because the sun's gone away, but that wind is just blasting you right in the face.
So just as we leave the inn, I'd like to go over to like a nearby wall and inscribe a message in Druidic
Okay.
on the wall using my magic ability to do so. I know Druidic, the secret language of the Druids. I can speak the language and usually leave hidden messages for other Druids.
Sure.
So I'd like to write there, like, I am a traveler from a forest far from here. If you are a druid of this town, I would like to know of the beasts of this area. Can you please write a message here for me, and I will love to learn of this place. Also, your forests and very beautiful, and this city is a scar upon the earth and must be destroyed.
Oh man, he's one of
Check
those.
out Fenquin. He's doing some vandalism over there.
You guys can't actually see the message.
No, but I can see you scratching something into the wall.
You see me sort of like going like this in front of a wall.
Really? It's
And
magical?
there's
waving.
some like gentle, some like grasses and dust are swirling. But you can't see the effect.
He's on drugs.
I'm not with you guys. It's just you two.
It's the three of us together.
No, I'm.
He just said that.
No, he said it was you two.
No, he just said Fenquin, Mercy, and
Oh,
Duran.
Do you want to do something else,
bad.
Missy?
My
We
bad.
can-
Oh, I thought I was going off to like secure passage to our,
We just exited, and
Yeah.
he just ran off
All right,
and
cool.
started waving at a wall like a crazy person.
Okay, cool.
I have left a message for my druidic friends. I will see if anyone here has information that will be useful.
Fank,
to
when
us.
you actually do see another message written on the wall just off in the corner, it says, Kuapule was here.
There's another druid named Kuapule. Perhaps we should seek this person.
Do you
As
see
our
Why?
Brotherhood of Nature?
Are they going to help us get our map back?
Yes.
They-
How do we know this Kuapuli will be helpful?
We do not.
Okay, so how about we just stick to Elethr's plan and do what we were told to do?
Well, yes. I will check and see if there's a response to my message. Any druid who sees it will notice and immediately reply.
You just
It
wrote
is
it.
our code.
You just wrote it.
Yes, so we will return later.
Yes,
Okay.
we will.
Yes. This is the plan.
I think
Great,
we're-
let's go.
Okay, it sounds like we're all agreeing.
I have
so what
full
do we got?
confidence in our abilities to pull off.
Okay,
this
guys, I'm going
incredibly
this way.
complicated
You
plan.
better follow. And Mercy starts walking.
All right, so when are you going to do your thing and turn into a unicorn bunny thingamajigger?
Well, I've decided to be a spider,
Oh, okay, creepy.
as I may climb on ceilings and am basically invisible. So,
Yeah, but can't you get like smushed really easily?
it'd be hard to smush me on a ceiling.
Sure.
Also, if I'm smushed as a spider, I merely return to my normal form, and I would love to fall on someone, as I am quite large.
Oh, okay. And then you'll fight your way out of the palace?
That part, it will not come to that. I will not be detected.
Let's go with
And
that.
you will have to fight your way in to help me.
If it gets to that. Don't worry, Fenquin. I know we've only just met and circumstances brought us together, but I feel like we're starting to bond a little bit.
Oh, you were serious? No, I won't be risking my hide for you. Sorry, no.
As long as we stick to the plan, I'm sure it'll go okay.
Great. I'm off to do my part, which, as I interpret it, involves. I look around. Can I do a perception check to find like a perch where I can hide in stealth and keep an eye on the
Yeah.
entry point that he's going in? 16 plus 2 is 18.
Yeah, you can definitely find. So if you want, you can choose from a perch. You can choose from a villa. You can choose a whole bunch of stuff that you want.
Is there like a tree or something nearby I can hide in? Or
Actually, the Temple of Savras is actually a large tower in the Merchant's Ward.
and that'll give me a good view of him getting in and out.
Oh yeah, easily.
Great. Well, that's what I was told to do: is keep an eye out. So I'm gonna go take that position.
Is that within 100 feet?
Yes.
Okay. I have the ability to make a thunderclap. If I am in trouble and you will hear the clap of thunder, please come and rescue me.
Okay.
good.
I'll do what I can.
You will definitely hear it.
Okay.
So give me an athletics check just to like. If you want to be elevated, give me an athletics check. If you want to blend into the crowd,
I have proficiency athletics, which gives me a 0
Ooh.
because I have -2 in strength. So I got a 5.
You see Duran. He doesn't quite get up. It looks like he's just kind of like he's found like a small little kiosk to climb up. He's actually just pointing at the curtain, and the curtain just keeps running down and down and down and down. Doesn't actually get any lift on it.
Mercy, I need a boost.
This is so
Give me a hand. Come on, get over here.
So
Can you
another
really
athletics-
say please?
you get so now the athletics check me with advantage.
Much better, 16.
Perfect. Yeah, you go crawling up the Temple of Savras a little bit. You notice there's like a couple of little balconies. You probably could have gone in the door and gone up to the balcony, but you do manage to find your way. You just kind of lean over and just kind of taking the bay view as you're facing out over the harbor, and you can actually see Jobal's villa as you look down. As you see Fenguin just kind of mulling around in the area.
Okay, if Fenguin looks my way, I'm going to give him a big thumbs up.
Right.
I nod.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take out my short bow and just, I guess, take Overwatch.
Right.
Okay. This is like a public area. Like
Oh, well, I should hide first. Yeah, I wanted to find a hiding place. That's what I thought you meant by my perch that I was going to.
Oh, you can get up to the perch.
Okay, then I will continue going.
Essentially, it's a balcony, and you can look back, and there's actually people inside the temple milling about, and people just doing.
No, I want to get to a high place where I can view the palace, where I will not be seen.
Oh, you'd have to go higher up then. You'd have to get to the top of the temple.
Okay, I'm starting to think the temple was a terrible idea. I should have just gone up a tree or something.
There are actually no trees, and it's like a very city.
You just blended the crowd. And
you can blend in the crowd. Unfortunately, because you're in the Merchantsville, there's no like dense buildings around either. It's essentially villas and the tower.
No, I'll climb higher.
Okay, give me another athletics check.
Oh, crap. I don't have any hope this time. 7.
Oh, right. Actually, you're going to, because of the wind, you're going to make this a disadvantage.
Jesus.
no.
All right. Wait, how windy is it?
It is a very strong wind, so it's enough that they've actually, because remember when I said anything that could be moved, they were tying down, so they're trying to prevent anything from flying off in the wind.
Okay, no, I don't want to do this. I'm going back down.
Also, your ranged attacks are halved in distance.
Oh, jeez. I better figure out what those are.
So short bow, I think, is 80 and 320, I think.
Damn.
Or 150, something like that. So it'd be down to 40, 75. No disadvantage, it's just that the distance gets... Yeah.
Mercy, I believe it will be suspicious if I disappear in plain sight. So
Yes.
I would like us to go to somewhere hidden where I will transform into my spider form, and then you may walk over and rest your hand on the wall, and I will climb all across your arm to the wall.
Okay. That's going to feel a little weird, isn't it? I'm not the biggest fan of spiders.
If it's not a spider, it would be me. I will just appear like a spider. I will do my best not to wriggle.
Okay. Just stay on the armor and try not to get on my skin.
Yes, and please do not, under any circumstances, squash me, as I will immediately return to my form, and it will be highly visible.
I think this will be a good bonding experience.
Yes. I am trusting you with my life here.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
Yes.
I don't want the responsibility.
Well, we do not get to choose our responsibilities. That's why they're called responsibilities.
I don't...
You're responding to the ability.
Wisdom.
Okay.
I should give you a point of inspiration for that.
All right.
Mercy starts psyching herself up. Okay, let's do this. Okay.
You ditch around the corner, just out of sight of the Joe Ball's villa.
Okay.
Fenquin shrinks down to spider size.
Right. Okay, so I leave my arm out there.
Crawls under the armor.
Yep.
And Mercy, you come walking up. Give me a stealth check, but using charisma.
Oh, okay.
To blend in with the crowd type of thing.
Okay. Let's see.
You're probably actually proficient in...
Yeah. So I am.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
I'm got chainmail, so I'm disadvantaged technically. But if it's charisma, I don't know.
We'll find it. Well, if it's chainmail, then it's disadvantage for sure.
Okay. So,
Clink, 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 clink.
plus another
Essentially, your charisma plus your proficiency because you're a criminal.
11.
11. Perfect.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah, so you see Mercy kind of like just doing like the, hello, good day, good morrow to you. And then kind of just like the nonchalant, like puts her hand up, yawns, and then boom, just leans against the wall. Kind of like,
Straight across onto the wall.
yeah. Durand, you see this, doesn't attract any attention, but kind of does stick out with her awkwardness.
Okay, I want to get somewhere hidden. So I'm back on the ground.
You can hide on the balcony.
You just said people could see me where I was.
Well, from
through a window.
So essentially you're on the balcony and the door opens up into the back temple. There's people milling around out there.
Yeah, that's not a good hiding place. That's not a good sniper's perch. That's not useful for Overwatch. I want to get somewhere hidden, so I'm getting back down on the ground.
Okay.
And I will find, I don't know, behind like an alleyway or something. Is there anywhere I can go that has line of sight?
There are some like small like kiosk type of like street vendors around there. This is obviously like they've chosen this place for security for a reason. There's not a lot of hidey holes in the Merchants Prince Villa district. I could say give yourself a charisma based stealth check just to blend in with the crowd type of thing.
It's the same for me, so. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you pop down, you kind of twist your ankle, so you're just kind of like limping around like, son of a bitch.
Making a bit of noise.
Yeah, it's the noise that makes it stand out. That makes you stand out. People are like, "Oh, are you okay? Looks like you fell. Like, is that all right?" Like,
I'm fine. It's all right.
I would say you can hide behind the temple because Joe Ball's villa is blocked out by the temple because essentially it's like a tower in the middle of the district. So you could go on the other side of it. You'd be on the ground. And you'd have cover as well. But the people like around on the other side would have clear sight of you, though. Choices.
I'll just blend in with the crowd.
Okay. I'll say give me another charisma plus stealth check then.
Natural 20.
There you go. It's like you
I'm going to play off the sympathy of people like taking note of my hurt ankle and try to make some friends and be like, oh, thank you so much. I've been told that the people of the port were not hospitable, but I see that it is untrue. You are truly shining examples of humanity.
You actually see someone actually like offers you an arm, helps you up, and they're, oh, please sit by my kiosk, please, trust me.
I pick his pocket while he's helping me up.
Oh, okay, give me deception. Or sleight of hand. Sorry.
21.
I'd like to point out the 20 that I just rolled.
Oh, come on!
No, you got it.
I still got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a 21.
Jesus.
You got a 20.
All right. What do I get?
You get 3 gold and some dried jerky. As you see him lean over, like, don't worry, people twist ankles all the time on the cobblestones here. You see him actually wrap some cloth around a stick and douses it with water. He actually holds it up in the air, and you see the wind come, like, blowing by.
Whoa.
And he pulls it down, and he actually wraps it around your ankles. It feels chill to the touch. He's like, just put that on.
Oh.
Like, sit here, relax.
That's nice. Thank you very much.
I sure hope he doesn't offer you turkey.
I don't mean to. I don't mean to put you out of your day.
It's like, hey,
I'm sure I'll be fine.
the people of Port and Zara, we help each other out. Like, if someone trips and falls, we help you back up.
That's so inspiring.
Well, that's what the city's all about. We're here to help. So just, when you're ready to go, you can go, but please.
And what's your line of business, sir?
It's like, oh, I sell jerky and barbecued meats and whatnot. It's just like a small little wood kiosk, but, helps put food on the table as I put food on other people's tables.
I see. Couldn't you just, eat the jerky yourself and then you wouldn't need to sell jerky?
But then...
cut out the middleman.
Then I have to...
I'm just joshing you.
Yeah,
I know how it is. I know how the hustle is.
It's like, okay, well, please enjoy, and just when you're ready to go, let me know if you need anything, some water or some food.
I'll be fine. You've done more than enough for me already. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
It's like, sure. No, are you going to sit there? You can blend it. Like, you're still...
I'm just going to rest for a little bit, and then I'll be on my way.
Perfect. All right. Fenquin.
Okay, so I am spidering up the side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it stealthily, just in case.
You got to use the spider stats for this.
It's much better. He's +4.
Nice.
I would assume
19.
19.
Yeah.
You crawl up the wall. You crawl in between the dinosaur teeth on, and you can see that actually when you get a closer look at the dinosaur teeth, the outlines of the teeth have been like coated in metal, so it looks like they're razor sharp.
I step carefully around the dinosaur.
Oh, you can go like right underneath them. As you come around you come down into the wall of the garden. You can see that vines and moss are grow on the side. You can see this water fountain kind of like billowing up. You can also see. So this garden's about. I won't draw the map for you yet because I don't think we need to.
Here.
Yeah, so you do notice that there is on the first window you actually see is actually on the second floor and a balcony. It's sort of just above the fountain area, and then you can see the pillars leading into the sitting room area.
I'm like here somewhere?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, the window and balcony would be up towards me, the north end.
They're up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So give me a perception check.
Perception. Passive perception is 12 for the spider. I use whichever one is better, don't I?
I think you use, because you're a spider, you use the stats of the spider.
But I get my proficiency still.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You get proficiencies, and I think you get
And I choose whichever is
and your
better.
saving throws too.
So perception is +5 here for my... So passive perception 15, so I get +5.
Yeah.
Okay, perception 23.
23.
Nice.
You can see in
Super
the morning,
spidery. Mhm.
you can see what appear to be guards who are actually dressed differently from the Zentrine guards. They appear to be bigger and burlier. They actually have tattoos that go up the side of their arm.
Oh, jeez.
And they're carrying in what looks to be like canvas sacks of meat. As you see them come in, they jab their spears into the sacks. You see like these hunks of undyed, like they're fresh, they're bloody, they're dripping down. And you see one just fling at the wall, and you see this vine wrap out around
it's
it,
feeding time.
grab it, and pull it down. You see another palm frond just kind of like open up as they throw like another piece of meat, and then it lands right in the middle, and it closes up around it. And you actually see the speed of the bulge in the middle begin to decrease in size quickly. You can see another plant that as they throw it up, you see like these vines come in, and actually the strength of the vines actually kind of slices right through the meat as the 3 sections get pulled back, and you see the vines along the wall begin to grow. And then there's another plant that as they throw it, it's got 3 colors on it, that it spurts out this kind of like mist, and the meat just dissolves and drips down the side of the plant, and then you see the roots begin to absorb up the...
Okay, so I admire these amazing creatures that are imprisoned in this horrible city, and I vow to free them.
Give me a nature
and
check.
all things. So that I use my Furbolg stats here. Nature is +4. 21.
Oh, 21, perfect. You can tell by the way that the food is being digested and the time of day they're feeding them at, that you get the feeling that they feed them in the morning so they're hungry at night.
Of course. Hungry at night.
Kind of like that whole passive guarding.
Well, this is interesting. I also know they like meat.
Very carnivorous.
Perhaps I can feed some of these people to them. Okay. So I will climb up on this wall and like along. So there's like a balcony here.
Yeah.
So I'll climb along this wall and then towards the balcony there.
All right, give me a perception check.
Perception. We said that was +5. 13.
You can see this is a suite. It's got essentially the master bedroom. You see the bed is up against the walls, kind of elevated. It has the canopy top over it. You can see stuffed velociraptors and other smaller dinosaurs kind of mounted. There's actually
I vow to avenge them.
You can see like what appears like the skin. It looks like a jaguar skin, but it kind of like its color shifts as some type of breeze or the light is catch. So essentially every time you shift your vision of it, it looks like the skin changes. Sometimes it goes translucent. Sometimes it matches the wall. It's hard to tell. It's kind of like a chromatic, ever-changing leopard skin type of thing. And you notice that there's a desk. There's 3 doors in the area, 1 right across from you and 2 off to your left-hand side. And there's a water basin with what looks like running water that just comes pouring out of the sidewall.
I marvel at the variety and beauty of nature for a moment.
Yeah.
And then I proceed up onto the ceiling of the room.
You're outside the room right now.
Oh, do I go in the room? I wonder. I want to, let me just see what my, if I can cast. I can't cast any spells, right?
No, not at this level.
You can if they're Beast okay, if they have the tag Beast okay.
Oh, I don't think any of my spells have Beast
They may
okay.
not, but there definitely are spells later that you can cast.
I would like to examine as much as I can the window, looking for any kind of trap.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, 20. Natural
25.
25? Yeah, you can tell the room's not trapped, or the door's not trapped. It is definitely locked. And you can tell based on the wind hitting the side of the wall right now, that it does appear to be windproof. That there's lots of, you feel like the movement and the pressure of the wind on the outside, but there's nothing affecting, there's no high-pitched whine of like the wind leaking through or anything like that. It appears to be very calm, like this is a place for repose and rest that weather changes would not really adversely affect this.
Okay, so I probably can't go in the window there.
You can try.
Why don't I come back in here and I'll go across the ceiling of the sitting room?
Okay, as you come to the ceiling, you actually see
Being as stealthy as I can.
There's people down there waiting for Joe Ball. It doesn't appear he's down there yet, but there's just people there eating snacks and having drinks and stuff like that, just like having a meeting. Actually, give me another perception check.
Ooh, 20.
20. Man, rolling hot. You can
rolled lower than a 14 on that dice yet.
Yeah. As you come in, you can actually see that, as Alethra had described before, you can actually see bracers and rings with snakes and serpents around them, indicating that they may be Zentarine.
There are Zentarine here. I see. Okay, I spiderly try and make my way around. This is the stairs up?
Yeah, it's a dual stair.
But I'm not taking the stairs. I'm going up on the corner of the wall.
Yeah.
I'm sticking all to the darkest corner spots.
As you come in, you actually look up and you actually see what appears to be a giant mounted T-Rex skull on the ceiling that just kind of hangs over the grand stairway.
Okay.
As you go up, it looks massive. You can actually just kind of hear like the steel cable just kind of creak a little bit as the thing just hangs there. Mostly display.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, you come up and you come. So if you flip over the page, there should be Alethra's second floor map.
So I'm crawling along here. Why don't I use a little? Excuse me.
Perfect. Yeah, so you got a left and the right.
Well, the room I was looking at was over here, right?
Yeah.
It seemed like an important place. I will scurry along this way.
There's only 2 doorways on this hallway down the left. You see one to your left and one to your right.
I'm going towards the one on the right.
Okay, you come in and it's a big double oak door, very more ceremonial than practical. Looks kind of heavy, but you can get right through the key lock if you wanted to.
Ooh. Can I first I'll look and carefully and see if there's anything I should be worried about in the key lock?
Sure.
I roll a 10.
10. Key lock looks fine.
And then I go through the key lock.
There's like a mechanical locking mechanism, but you pass right on through.
Ooh.
You can actually hear the sound of like running water now. Actually, if you look over the fountain, it looks like
I see the fountain that was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see the bed and the mounted animals and whatnot.
I'm in the same room.
Yeah.
And there's 3 doors here.
Yeah. There's the one you just came in, and now facing south. There's going to be 2 on your right.
So south is this way.
Towards you.
Towards me. This is south, so there's 2 on my right.
Yeah.
left.
If you want to mark like a north and a south on the map, you can as well.
That's okay. This will be north.
Okay.
Okay, so I come into the room, and so I'll go over to those doors, and I'll try and peek through the keyholes and see if I can see anything.
They don't have any keyholes on them, but they're also slightly ajar. The first one you see just appears to be a closet with like a giant walk-in closet with all the various clothes and robes.
Are there any furs?
Oh yeah, there's furs in there.
I am disgusted.
Do you want to do an investigation check in there?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, God.
It will be investigation.
Yeah, and that will be, let's see, I think +2. Or
Damn.
what's it going to be
Pretty good for a spider.
Which one is investigation?
Intelligence.
Well, he
I'm
keeps
plus
his
2.
own.
Oh my god.
He keeps his own mental stats.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Ooh.
Oh.
I see 3 worth of things.
It looks like it's just a massive clothes. You're kind of like outraged at the amount of furs that you see.
That's the thing. The furs. I'm so distracted by the furs. I see nothing else.
See furs and like feathered robes and like dinosaur scale kind of vestments.
Look at this closet of death.
There's actually like
We will avenge you.
there's
All
actually
of you.
like a nice kind of like leopard fur robe mounted on like the
I guess I'm wearing leather. I didn't know anything about
It's
that.
like Mr. Burns and all those vests.
yeah. It's very much so.
But I'm disgusted.
Yeah, but
that
you
it's
probably
not used.
personally killed that animal and
That's
looked into
right.
its eyes as it's died before you skinned it.
That's
and used
right.
every
Yeah,
part of it to its
yeah,
utmost use.
Yeah.
And I performed a small ritual. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There,
Like, you killed baby seals.
there is a gorilla skin vest in there.
Actually, no. I harvested
my
these
vest,
skins
see my
from
vest.
kills by other animals. So I I found a carcass of a bear that was killed by wolves, and I used that
Oh,
skin.
you're
So you're a scavenger?
no, what's it called when you only eat
Carrion eater?
No, like the only stuff that naturally falls.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Oh,
it.
a
There's a-
fruitarian. A
yeah,
fruitarian.
like freaking what's his name from Silverchair is that?
Okay, that's me.
So yeah,
So nothing in the closet. So I go to the next door and I peek in, and I will should investigate.
it's
we'll peek in
actually
first.
it's actually as you go through the doorknob or through the creak in the door over the top. It's actually quite humid in here. It appears to be this is a bathroom, like with actually like a stone marble bath that seems to be. You notice that the water constantly flows into it. There's also a basin in there as well, but it looks like that the bath is always continuously heated.
Calming.
Say warm bath.
And then like very like a mirror and like a preparation area and like a various cupboards and whatnot hanging around.
Does it seem like it would be magical? This bath.
Give me an Arcana check.
Are you trained in Arcana?
No, I'm +2 in it, but I guess I have to be trained, right?
No, not for this one.
I could use nature. Could I use nature and see if it's a natural thing?
Yeah, you can use nature.
Nature instead, because I'm +4 on that. 15.
15. Yeah, this is actually you don't pick up any magical feelings of it. It feels geothermic. But you do know that where you are isn't like you haven't seen much lava flow or any signs of volcanoes. Like the mountains are high around Port Nianzaru, but are not volcano shaped in any way whatsoever, which makes you maybe think that this is all being heated by some type of like fire elemental somewhere else in the house.
Keep a fire alive.
I sense the natural power of an elemental being here. Interesting. Good to know. I scurry back out into the enough of the bathroom.
Back into the bedroom.
Yeah, I feel a bit weird being in there. So in the bedroom, so I've looked at all the doors now.
Yep.
Are there any do I see any hidden compartments?
In the bedroom?
Yeah.
This will take a while, say, because you're spider searching for hidden compartments. I'll say, so investigation check if you still want to do it, but it'll take you about half an hour to...
How long does my thing last for?
An hour.
Oh, so that'd be half my time.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't do that yet.
Okay.
How long have I been in there now? 5 minutes?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes at the max.
Okay, so I'll scurry back along here, and I'll go and check out this door on the other end now.
So the door on the right, that's far, far down. You head in there, and you see it looks kind of like there's again a running basin, and there's a window facing out the back of the villa. It looks like it opens up onto another garden. You look like you're about 15 to 20 feet above it. And this looks to be just like there's couches and like a fancy rug on the floor and more animals that have been killed mounted on the sides of the walls. And there's another door off to your right.
Okay, I'll go and look at the other door and peer in there.
You peer through. Again, doesn't look the door you came through the hallway had a lock on it. This one does not as you come in. And it looks like there's a small bed in the corner. There's like various models and toys like strewn about the floor. It looks like this is like a kid's room. Toy dinosaurs, toy Chilton warriors.
Child's room. So Ball has a child. To be leverage. Okay. So then, and I look out.
Aren't you the only good person in this party?
Well, no, I'm neutral.
Your first thing you think of is kidnapping a kid for leverage.
Is there So is there anything in that garden that I see out there? It's just like the other garden?
There's actually like palm fronds in this garden, but it's very, very similar to the other garden.
Deadly palm fronds. Ah, yes. The majesty of a deadly frond. I return. Okay, and do I see anything in that room that looks special? I guess that would be another half hour to search.
If you want to do investigation, you can just do like a basic perception check to see.
I'll just take a quick look.
Yeah.
For 14.
14. Nothing stands out to you. A lot of like child-shaped spears and shields and like dinosaur toys and.
I was talking about the ante room here, but
It's
do you want me to roll for that too?
It looks just like a sitting area, play area, like a living room area type of thing.
Okay, so I'll go back and I'll go into the library now.
Okay, library.
So many tree bones.
Were
so
you here
much
before?
tree
No,
skin.
that was Mercy and
Lefra.
Lefra. So you're in the library. It looks a lot bigger as a spider.
Everything is bigger as a spider.
Actually, before you go in the library, give me another perception check.
14.
14. Before you go in the library, you actually hear footsteps coming down the halls, and you actually notice that there's one guard inside the villa who's actually looks like he's on a patrol route going.
Ah, okay. I duck out of his sight line.
You're on the ceiling. You're definitely on the sight line.
Okay, good. Guard on patrol.
It looks like he's walking like a set route on.
Okay.
Oh, and sorry. As you came up through the stairs, you notice that there's hallways that go south. Or sorry, nope, never mind. That's the wrong floor.
Oh, okay.
It's just like that kind of like line of rooms.
Are there more stairs that go up even further?
No, they stop at the second floor.
Okay, so I'm in the library. I want to go and look out at this. Is that a window over here?
That's a big bay window, and you can actually see the roof of the room. Like it kind of like sticks out from the.
Is it like a solid just brick roof or?
Yeah, it looks clay, like terracotta.
Okay. Okay, and there's nothing in the library that looks special.
Books and writing desks and whatnot.
Okay, so I'll duck back out and I'll come back downstairs.
Okay. And you see in the main foyer, just past the grand stairway, there's actually a kind of like a Kobe fish pond in the Muscat. It's got like little lily pads and willows sticking up.
A jail for fish.
Yep, very much so.
So I'll come over here and I'll peek around this corner.
Yeah, you do see a stairwell an alley or a hallway that goes down
Down
towards the south.
Oh. Okay, so I'll go slightly along the hallway.
Yep, there is one main door right at the hallway edge, at the top, sorry, and it just goes all the way down. There's one other doorway at the far end. So just 2 doorways in this hallway.
Oh, so one here and one down here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll...
This is what Alethra saw while she was in.
Oh, I see.
So it's her vantage point.
I'll peek through this door. I
Oh, it's
guess?
at the far end. Yeah.
Down here. Okay, I'll peek through the door.
You don't need to roll a perception check. You can smell the food being prepared inside. You hear the hustle and bustle of like a large kitchen at work. There's a main stone oven in the middle. Like it looks like the piping is belting out heat and vapor up to the roof. And it looks like there's a stairwell here, and there's full of people who are just constantly serving and prepping food. It looks like a busy kitchen at like rush hour.
Yeah, I don't think the map's going to be in the kitchen. I'll come back this way.
But there's a stairwell down there also.
Oh.
There was a stairwell in the kitchen going up.
Oh,
Going up. Oh. Okay, Okay, I will stealthily sneak across the ceiling of the kitchen.
Okay.
And go up that stairwell.
You head up in the stairwell. Again, you feel like that same type of humidity as the bathroom. And as you come, you can see linens and clothing hanging on lines. You can see people like with a big central water basin just kind of scrubbing away and just like folding clothes and ironing and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. I will abandon that and run back down all the way over here.
Okay.
And then let's try on this side.
On that side, you see, there's lots. So there's 2 main doorways where you saw that thing.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, there's that one.
I'll do that first, I guess.
Okay, you go in, and it looks like a grand dining hall. It looks like, but the table is very low to the ground, and the seats are all very stylized pillows, and it looks like this is like for grand meetings and appointments and ceremonies.
Audience
showing
chamber.
off. Yeah, but you can actually see it has like a grand bay window that opens up. It's sealed off. There's no exits out from here out to the garden, but you can see like this. It's been catered and designed that all the gardens kind of present like this framed view of like all the beautiful plants of Chult life. You see various colors and whatnot.
All these plants imprisoned here. This place will burn, I say it. Okay,
The pillows are made out of leather as well.
Oh, okay, come over this way.
Okay, so this way there's one door right off to your left.
Okay.
And as you look down the hallway, there's one far one down at the right.
Okay, I'll try the one immediately. Let's do the left one first.
You head in there. It looks like kind of like another living chamber, like a living room type of area. It's got a curtain doorway and a water basin. Give me a perception check.
11.
11? Yeah, it's completely empty, and you get the feeling that the bed is already like preset, kind of like a hotel type of thing. Looks like this could be a guest room of some type.
Okay. Guest room. Okay, I'll come out of... Is there any other room doors or anything?
There's like that one curtain that separates.
Okay,
it's
I'll
divided
just peek through the curtain.
Yeah, that's where you see the bed. It's like
okay.
The sheets are prim.
Gotcha.
It's got a window, like 2 windows that face out towards the garden.
So I'll try the end of the hall here.
Could be the orgy room.
That's right. I thought the pillow room was the orgy room.
The end of the hall, you actually come down, and you... Oh, I'm sorry. There is actually a double door down here. Because the door you come in actually looks out onto the garden. This is actually a giant room with pillows and a water basin, which you could, in theory, use as an orgy room. There are 2 double doors that appear to be locked out to the garden.
Just doors to the garden.
Yeah.
Oh, can I... I guess spiderly, I can't unlock the lock with a spider. Thought I could create a good way in for us.
But just knowing the danger of the plants outside is probably best to keep those things locked.
Right, okay.
Sorry, my apology. There was a door on the first floor.
Okay, I think then I'll use one of my remaining time to go and search that bedroom closely for things.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've seen everything now.
Bedroom, clothes room, closet. You'll get your choice of one. So you get the choice of the bedroom, the bathroom, or the closet.
Bedroom.
You only have time to search for one.
I think the bedroom. I'll search the bedroom itself.
Okay, give me an investigation.
Or it should be the closet. Would be in the closet.
Your choice.
No, I think I'll do the bedroom because I'm disgusted by the furs and I'm trying to avoid them.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Investigation check, and I'm gonna spend. Well, roll first, and I'll decide.
Yeah.
Ooh, 12. Yeah, I'll roll for it. So inspiration. 16. So my investigation is +2, so 18.
As you go checking around, you just begin to think, wait a minute, where do stupid urban dwellers keep most of their treasure? Under where they sleep, the safest place. As you go down, you look, you can see a small steel box
Ugh.
underneath the bed.
Small steel box under the bed.
Yeah. Looks about the size of like a jewelry box.
Is there anything I can do as a spider to check it out? Or?
You can look at it. It's the lock. The lock on the front does look complicated.
Wait, I can cast Wild Shape twice?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Let me just look at my creature list here. Let's see if I can find a way to like. Oops, wrong way.
I believe you can also, like, if you take something, you can keep it on you.
It has to merge into you. Yes.
You actually can decide.
Yeah.
You decide whether the equipment and stuff that you're wearing lands at a heap at your feet or merges with your body.
Oh, so I can just.
But you don't get like the benefits of that equipment.
Yeah, it's okay. So then I will. So there's no one in the room?
No one in the room.
It's quiet?
It's quiet.
Okay, I silently untransform.
You untransform under the bed. You actually hear the bed like.
Well, I meant silent. Not me.
Yeah, that's funny. I like it.
Okay, fine.
As long as no one heard it. Yeah.
Or I grab the box. I just take the box.
You can just grab the box. Yeah.
I grab it and I turn back into a spider.
You turn back into a spider. As you go
And I
along the side of the wall,
beeline out.
you can actually see the guard, like the door open, and the guard just like stick his head in, seeing like, did I hear something? I don't see anything.
Okay.
That'd be
I
impossible.
spiderly to come out of the bed. I guess I'm on the second floor.
Yep.
Well, anyway, zip out of the bedroom, along down here. I'll just do exactly the path I came in, just get out as fast as I can. And then
And Mercy is still with her hand.
What did you
on
do
the
while
side.
you were untransformed?
I grab the box.
Huh?
Got
and
the
then
box,
I,
absorbed, merged into it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then I
slot shit back out.
I run onto Mercy and I skitter near her ear and spider noises.
Mercy, there's a spider in your neck. It's like it feels like it's trying to go in your ear.
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
I roll my spider eyes. 8 eyes roll at you.
And up to roll.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Durand, you see Mercy just begin to freak the fuck out.
That was the sign.
Wow. I forgot there was free breakfast. I'm heading in to get some of that free breakfast.
Free breakfast at.
In Joe Ball's waiting room. In the lineup waiting for him. There was like food and stuff.
To his villa?
Yeah.
You can go up to the villa door, sure.
You have to be in the villa to get that. But
I'm not even in the villa. I'm like outside, right?
Yeah.
By the gates.
Yeah.
I was just feeling hungry.
You can try and go in if you want.
Well, I don't think there's any point now if that means what I think it means. I make my way over to Mercy.
Yeah.
And
you see the merchant say, "Oh, I hope you're feeling better." Like just.
Thank you so much for your hospitality, my friend. I will be sure to tell all my friends about your delicious meats.
Oh, thank you so much. And and he actually gives you some free jerky. Like just
Thank you so much.
build up your strength, build up your.
I take a bite out of it. Is it good?
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
This is phenomenal, sir.
It's probably going to taste just as good as the other one in your pocket.
the spiderly chittering intensifies.
As you walk over, Mercy appears just kind of like shuddering and kind of doing that awkward like get off my shoulders type of shake. And
Are you having a seizure, or does
she
that
clearly
mean
has a
that's
spider on her
accomplished?
neck.
Ah! It's in my ear. It's in my ear. Get it out.
I'll hold out a hand to Mercy's ear.
Okay, I run onto your hand.
Yeah, spider, big spider.
Spider-Man.
Ah!
Okay.
All right, let's get back to debrief at the Thundering Lizard.
We'll just go somewhere quiet so I can untransform.
He can't hear you.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, they start walking, I guess, and then I untransform on your
No, I'm
shoulder.
going to go somewhere
Oh.
private, yeah.
So you've got choices. You got you're in the villa area right now. You can make it out to like the Grand Bazaar. You can make it down to the harbor.
Let's head somewhere that has, like, unused back alleys.
Probably the harbor is your best bet.
Cool, let's head towards the harbor.
Yeah, you head down and you start catching like that sea breeze. There's alleys and stuff you can duck down. The buildings are quite tall that you can easily find like a shady
I
area.
am extra protective in looking for pickpockets.
I am keeping an eye out as well, looking for
We do
just
like
anything
one
around,
before
anyone
and
that
one
can
behind.
see us.
Yeah.
So perception.
Give me a perception check.
That's a big old 6.
The dock is busy. It's full of people.
17.
Yeah, you see that a lot of the guards and a lot of the dock workers are more focused on the ships and cargo coming in and out than actually like who's ducking into a back alley or
good.
whatnot.
Great, okay.
I have recovered an
I
object.
extend my hand and say to the spider, okay, do your thing.
I pop back into being me.
Whoa.
Actually, you drop to the ground. Duran, as Franklin is now, his butt is
Come on, my hand, get off my hand. Ow, ow. Get off. You're
I stand up.
very heavy. Ha ha ha. These are my moneymakers. Come on.
I retrieved an object from Joe Ball's private chambers.
Oh,
Did you get the map?
Spider.
I do not know. I received this box. I reveal the box too.
It looks like your eye, like it's kind of like that Pavlovian response, like a little bit of drool. Just kind of
Drooling.
yeah, it's clear that this is
I take a step back.
Fenquin, I may have misjudged you, sir. I think that we have a bright career together.
I have
If you can pull this kind of thing off with that kind of security, there's no end to the jobs we can do.
If you no longer lose our personal items, or not even our employer's items, then I will not be required
Let's
to do
find
this
out
again.
what we've got here.
So,
I'm going to investigate the box.
okay.
Mercy looks at the box and like starts pulling out her thieves' tools and trying to like squinting
Well,
at the lock.
is the box locked? Is it going to just open
That's
the
what
box?
I'm trying to
The
determine
box is definitely locked.
Oh, okay, it's locked.
Think like those metal money boxes you used to get.
Should
into finance.
investigate it for traps.
Yes, that's what I was attempting to do.
Give me a perception check. Whoever wishes to do
Are those
so.
investigation?
I would like to cast Detect Magic. As
15.
A ritual. Can I do that?
15.
That would take like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it would take 10 minutes.
Oh.
You don't
Okay,
see
I'll
any
just
discernible locks or sorry, any discernible traps on the.
I detect magic on the
Okay.
I see that Mercy's already pulled out thieves' tools. I'm like, by all means, after you then.
What is the two?
box is not magical.
The box
Yes.
is not magical.
If you
Okay.
have proficiency with thieves' tools, you use your proficiency bonus.
I would.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll also. I'm going to just
You
burn
do-
some slots here. I'm going to detect poison and disease. As
You
well.
do have that as part of your criminal background.
Yeah. So it'd just be whatever I roll +2, right?
Dexterity plus your proficiency.
Oh, dexterity plus
But I
proficiency.
also
So
just
I'll-
wait
so
before you do that. I'm going to detect poison and disease on the box.
Okay. You do so. There's no poison or diseases.
Okay, it's clear of poisons and diseases.
Okay.
Good to know.
Okay. So Mercy just pulls out the tools, looks at the tool, looks at the lock, and rolls on it. And I get do this one. Not so good. 8.
Wait, try that again. I will spend an inspiration for you.
You guys have a thief, right?
Steady.
Oh, I'm just watching. Durand stepped back. He's leaning against the
Steady
wall.
your
He's like,
hands.
by all means,
You-
let's see
you
the
can do
professional
this,
work.
Mercy.
Mercy
like
is
an oak
actually
tree.
starting to scowl now. Is like stupid lock.
It's still the inspirations. It's still the first,
All right,
first,
so-
first attempt.
15.
15. You kind of feel the pressure of Duran leaning in. Just kind of hear that click.
Masterfully done. Really, bravo.
I shoot Durand.
I point the box away from me and then I open it.
All right, I look in the box.
All right.
What's in the box?
I will tell you what's in the box. Or you can roll for me what's in the box.
Oh, damn it! It's not the map.
No, it's not the map. Shit.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe we roll for it in this map.
Maybe you should have
All right,
found
take
the
another
map
short-
first and then
take-
stolen
take-
that.
Take another short rest, buddy. We're
tried
gonna need those
everything.
two. We're gonna need those two V shapes again because this is a better plan.
Someone
than
roll
what we
me
have.
percentage dice.
All right.
Oh,
I'll do
okay.
it.
I got it. I'm the one.
I'm looking in
I
the box.
found
You
box.
said you're holding the box away from you, so you wouldn't
That's
know what's
true.
in it.
Yeah.
Did you try and do a spider?
88.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a good
There
one.
is better.
Is the map at 88%?
1 second.
That would be fantastic.
You find actually
The map.
the 8 is 5 gems. They worth to be about 50 gold pieces each.
I snapped the box shut.
You didn't see what was in there yet. You just saw the look on my face.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I
Five
look up at
gems.
Fenquin admiringly.
50 gold pieces.
My friend, you may be the finest cat burglar I have ever
we must
encountered.
return this immediately.
You could be a literal cat!
Spider burglar.
I did not.
Spider
I'm not a
burglar.
common thief.
Oh, I like
This
the
is
sound
not my
of that.
gems. I must return.
Fenquin, that's entirely the point. You would be anything but common. You would be the king of all thieves. If I could do what you do, I can't believe there's like no security to deal with this. It's like a glaring loophole in the system.
They are not. This magic is not
You
be
just
common
pulled off
here.
more in this heist by accident than most of the heists I do in half a year.
That's easy to believe, actually.
Hey, it's not like I come up with them, okay? I just go where the knife points me, alright? It's not like I come up with the plans or anything. I prefer to just work my game on the street.
Perhaps our map was not stolen. I saw no sign of it.
You haven't finished looking through the thing
Did
yet.
you
Oh,
search?
really? There's more?
Oh, yeah.
I look up at Fenquin. Did you search, like, I don't know, Joe Ball's desk?
Joe Ball's desk.
Maybe where he keeps his papers?
One moment. There may be a hidden compartment or more materials in the box.
You didn't. You interrupted me mid describing of loot. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I turn the box around and I open it and look inside myself.
Okay, so the gems were lapis
I nudge
lazuli,
Mercy. I'm like, look, already.
Okay,
Greedy
5
with the
lapis lazuli.
You know, we can't keep
worth
this. We
50
should
gold
give
each.
it away.
Okay.
And
No.
then I need someone to roll me a D4.
Okay, I'm looking now though. This is me.
All right.
It's
4.
a
4.
Table F.
Uh-oh.
That's all right.
A cloud of acid blows in your face.
Ah,
Second, I gotta find
but
one.
I detected poison.
It's just that swarm of zombie
He did
mosquitoes. Like, no!
Okay,
Zombie bees.
so I'm gonna need you to roll me the percentage dice 4 times.
What?
Oh, what is going on?
Where's my other time?
What is he getting?
I'm
What
glad
is
it's
he
happening
getting?
to him.
Okay, 48.
48. You find a +1 wand in there.
Wow. Okay, +1
Wait,
wand.
is this different loot now when he's opening the box?
Yeah.
No, he
No, it's
didn't.
the same loot. You
didn't
just saw the
finish-
gems and I slapped
Oh,
the
okay.
I'm now
Oh,
zigging
oh,
around
sorry.
underneath them.
48 is slippers of spider climbing.
Slippers of spider climbing. Sweet. Actually, one of those.
Slippers of...
That means you just walk
I'm
up
sneaking behind
places.
Fenpin
Yeah.
and jumping to look to see
Yeah.
what's
These slippers look spidery. 33.
33. You find a cloak of elven kind in there as well.
Ooh.
Cloak of elven kind.
He's got double. He's wearing.
This is a big
Duquesne's-
box.
Yeah, much bigger box than I thought.
It's Mary Poppins.
57?
57
Yeah, that's right. It's like a box of holding.
Yeah.
is a wand of fish commands.
I hear you can talk to fish.
And the last one.
Wand of fish command? 65.
60.
It's going to come in handy against zombie whales,
Yeah.
Oh,
except they're mammals.
it actually is a receipt for someone. It's kind of like a bank receipt, and it looks like it's for holding of a weapon of warning. You don't know what it is,
check that
but
out right
you have
now.
to go find the merchant's
Oh,
villa.
it's like a safety deposit box. The clip slip.
Yeah,
We have to go find that.
and
right
you
now.
also find a leather tube in there as well.
Boom.
Fenpin. Okay, look, I know you're new
You
at
wanna
this.
know what that
First
is?
rule,
I
you
didn't
gotta
see it.
share the spoils of the hikes. We were all in this together.
I can examine the leather tube for traps.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
I look closely at
This
it.
is what you have wrought, John.
That's all right. That's all right.
This is how paranoid you make us.
15.
15. Yeah, it looks clean of traps.
Okay,
This
while
leather
he is
tube-
examining the tube, I'm gonna try to sleight of hand those gems out of the box.
I'll say disadvantage because everyone is looking at the box right now.
Is it like a
Yeah.
contested roll or
Yeah, versus your perception.
passive perception? I guess 15.
15 is my lower die.
I'd say you get a chance to, because you're all watching, I'd say you get a chance to roll active perception because
Active
you're,
roll.
you're,
Oh,
looking,
yeah?
at, you're
Okay.
looking in the box.
Oh, 10.
11.
No, yeah, you grab, so 5 times 50 is 250?
Yeah.
5 times 50 GP gems.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait,
So,
right out of our
250 gold worth.
While you guys are looking at the other stuff in the box, I scoop them up and slip them into my sleeve.
the gems appear to be, maybe you missaw them, but the gems don't appear to be there anymore.
were there gems here a second ago?
I thought there
I
were.
don't. I didn't get a look. You closed it so quickly.
Yeah, I thought you said
All I
there
saw
were.
was there was a bunch of stuff. What's in there?
I'm not. We're gonna go somewhere better lit for this because I feel there's strange things happening in dark alleys.
All right,
Let's
maybe we
return
should go
to
back
the,
to the
uh,
Thundering Lizard.
Yeah.
All right, back to Electro, where no shenanigans are going on.
No shenanigans. So serious. Am I still researching, or
Yeah,
do
okay,
I?
we're still researching.
Okay. Yikes. I should have thought of some questions. So actually, I am looking into the rich history of the undead. I guess my question is like, what is my sense of like how frequent undead activity is in Chult through its history?
You don't need to roll an investigation
Okay.
for that because there's enough books written. Even the fact that there are walls and big heavy gates around Port Nianzaru, the undead happen quite frequently. You remember when you're staying at the Thundering Lizard, just off conversations of people saying, "Oh yeah, we tried to do an expedition," and like just a swarm of ghouls and zombies just ran across. They're so plentiful that the chances of you meeting some in the jungle are very good. It's an infestation.
How long ago was this Rosnisi guy anyway?
About 100 years.
100 years? Yeah. I'm going to look at if he's done any research on the Death Curse.
He actually, yes, give me an investigation check.
Oh,
Natural
You find his secret journal.
Natural 20, you do see, actually, he has open on the table already his stuff researching the death curse. He actually has someone in his villa right now who is suffering from it. And he's trying to help her out. He doesn't have many answers for it. He thinks that there may be a connection to, or his best guess is it may be connected to Raznisi, but he says that's an educated at best, and that he estimates like 50-50 he's right or wrong on it. He's not sure. It's him making a logical jump of guy who used to control a lot of undead wanted to attack a pretty holy city in Schult of Mesro, that maybe he's back, or maybe that when he died, this kind of like was a leftover effect. This is all pretty much speculation that Wakanga is doing right now, because he's at a loss for answers as well.
Cool.
He does mention that he's been in contact with the Harpers. Like there's notes from the Harpers.
Oh yeah.
But the Harpers got it from some reliable sources that the source is probably located in the jungle of Chult somewhere.
Okay.
Was it a wand of fish command or a trident of fish command?
It was a wand of fish command.
Wand of fish command. Okay.
You're not going
trident.
You're not going to find it in there.
Okay. Is it the same as the trident?
It just lets you talk to fish, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It was also a wand.
Yeah. one of those perfectly fun but not beneficially useful items.
Oh, okay.
He came close to rolling on the Cloak of Billowing, though.
Oh,
Wow.
Just billows on command. So you can make dramatic entrances.
Dibs.
Wand of fish. Does it
There's a
actually
wand
make
of
the fish do what you want them
Cloak
to
of
do?
Elven kind.
Or is it like...
No, it just lets you talk to fish.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't that be
You're
a wand
Aquaman.
to speak with fishes?
1 pound, let's say. Lets you talk to fish.
There you go. That's very funny. It's you're Aquaman now.
Yeah. All right.
I could already talk to fish.
Yeah.
I'm a druid.
Talk to fishes all day.
Give it to someone else.
Someone
Man.
Yeah. Well, also none of us use a wand.
Yeah.
You can still use the wand.
yeah.
Like there's no.
Okay.
It's literally just you pointing like I want to talk to that fish.
Okay.
Hey, fish, what's up?
Whoa, how are you talking to me, human?
All right. Anything else you want to know about the death curse?
I mean, where to go and how to solve it. That's pretty good. And I guess my last, so he knows all about arcane. No, I'm good. Yeah,
You sure?
that's. Oh, geez. Any other ideas I would have to ask, gents?
We've asked about the undead. We've asked about the Raznisi, the death curse.
We've asked about the undead in relation to Raznisi.
Right.
Yeah.
I
guess actually,
should
I'll
we ask about certain locations?
You know what, I'm just gonna see what research he has done into Raznisi.
Sure, absolutely.
Or should we ask about locations?
Too late. 23.
Oh yeah. 1 second. Let me get my printed copy.
So good at reading.
Okay, Raznisi. Here's what you're gonna know because there's a lot.
Here goes a leper, read some books.
Study montage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like
Several
your.
clothes changed.
This is what's going to occupy most of the time for you, Alethra. Okay, so Raznisi was actually a former Tabaxi.
Oh.
He was a guardian of Mesro.
Yeah.
He was once known as one of the Barre, which were the 7 great protectors of the city, and Mesro was a Tabaxi city.
Okay.
So let me just read it out to you. Okay. Raznisi was one of the 7 original chosen of Ubtao, and he is one of the only original Barres still alive. At the end of the Great Civil War between the Tabaxi and the Shao tribes, which is a Chultan tribe in the jungle, so great was his zeal to protect his city, Nisi began a crusade to slaughter every last Shao, and for his punishment, for their punishment on the attack on Mesro. For this and for all his genocide, he was exiled by the other 6 Barre.
Okay.
When the city of Mesro was destroyed by the spell plague, It was assumed that Raznici was destroyed along with it.
Okay.
You also find out what a beret could do. Berets were immortal. They could not grow. They could not age or grow sick. They are granted special abilities by Ogtao. He could regenerate health rapidly. He could detect evil and good at will. He had improved reflexes and mental acuity. And apparently to Raznici, before his turn, he also just had a natural ability to animate the dead.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so he was always a good animator of the dead.
Yeah, and the only one of the beret that you could find that could animate the dead. Just had a knack.
It's almost like a Hokage.
You do know that what's the other one? Where's his? You do find the other names of the other beret that were around when Mesro was destroyed. If you're ready for a list of names.
Yeah.
There is...
Oh boy, am I.
There's Osa the First, so O-S-A-W the First, or one. Kwalu, K-W-A-L-U. Dalmas Rayburton, D-H-A-L-M-A-S-S, Rayburton. Alessandra Rayburton. Manu, M-A-I-N-U. Fipia, F-I-P-Y-A. And Raznici was the other one. There's something else that I wanted to give you. Oh, and Raznici had the head of his fleet that he had back when he was still a beret was a galleon called the Narwhal.
Nice.
So the head of the battalion was a. So it's the rest of that sentence.
Sorry, the head of his fleet before he was turned was a galleon named the Narwhal. Research in the library.
Yeah, I love researching. And the he swore vengeance against the bird people. That's who it was, or who was that again?
Oh, the Ashawe.
Ashawe.
It was just a tribe of Chultans in the jungle.
Okay.
It's like regular humanoid people.
Right.
And they had a war with the Tabaxi at Mesro. And he pretty much wiped out the Ashawe by himself.
Oh, geez.
And the other beret were like, that's not cool, dude. You banished.
Right.
Oh, actually, on top of that, sorry. From what you see of Mesro society, that they brand criminals and traitors against the city with blue triangles on their forehead. And that a lot of the undead are known to have blue triangles on their forehead.
Former criminals. He's been experimenting on criminals.
Yep. All right. And I'll say that is the end of your researching for the day.
Yes.
You have a heist to plan.
Yeah.
Learning some things.
I'll
and
head back.
taking some notes.
I'll head back to the Thundering Lizard.
Yeah. You head back to the Thundering Lizard. You can find Fenquin, Mercy, and Durand sitting at a table with a metal box.
No, the box is hidden.
The box is hidden.
No, yeah, we go back to our room.
Oh, sorry, in your room. So you hear a knock on the door, and it's Alethra at the...
We must immediately take this box somewhere else.
Oh, man.
Well, for certain,
Alethra,
believe it's us.
this heist is going to be so easy. Fenquin's amazing. He's... Get this. The spider burglar. It's a whole new category of burglar he's just invented.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but I've stolen from Jobal.
Really? Did you find the map?
We found this leather tube,
Oh,
which we
so
have
much
not
better.
opened
You
yet.
found a box full of treasure.
I will leave it to you. Here, I hand you the leather tube.
Oh, and furrow it?
Get you the right map. You have your map back.
Oh my god, that was incredibly successful.
Please return it to me immediately. I put it back in the tube.
No. Wait. We said we were going to copy this thing as soon as we got it so that we can't lose it again.
We were told not to copy it by the knife people, though.
Yeah, but they tell us all kinds of things. They're threatening our lives, okay? Look,
Yes, they are threatening our lives.
a lot of people want this map, and they're willing to kill us to get it. So if we're already taking that risk, we may as well have a backup. If anything, that'll save our life later. Because if we can tell somebody that there's another copy, then they'll keep us alive long enough to get to it.
Well, we do have the copy I made from my memory. If I just add some extra details onto it.
One of the items in the box is a deposit slip, and it seems there might be safety deposit boxes available. Perhaps that would be a good place to store these valuable items, away from our own persons.
That would be Joe Ball's magical. Well, he could probably still get that from us then.
Sorry?
I think we should go to the safety deposit box and take out whatever's in it, and then it'll belong to us.
Jabal for sure has noticed this box is missing now, and if we try to
You
claim
don't
that
know that.
device,
How do you know that? What, he checks his box all the time?
I imagine he will be on high alert and aware that people are stealing from him. If I had this item and I knew the deposit slip was in this box, I would have that bank staked out.
Man, you're smarter than you look.
I am wise. Not that
Well,
smart.
Marcy,
I have a suggestion. How about we get out of town since we've clearly stolen something? Although I will justify this by saying he stole from us first, so this is the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
This is the only thing that makes me okay with
The
this.
harbor isn't too far away. We should get on a boat and we should head towards the fort. Hire a guide and get in the jungle and start looking for the.
I'm with
the
Mercy.
death
Let's
card.
take our goods and get out of here.
There were gems in this box, but in my carelessness, I must have lost them. They would have been very useful.
I'm not
Almost
even
250 gold worth.
going to do a
Insight.
I guess, on that.
I'll say basic 15.
I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But he's inferring it's like did somebody that we know.
What'd you get?
I got 14.
It seems that maybe in the rush or maybe in the panic of trying to get out of the area with Joe Ball, maybe like either he missaw it or maybe they dropped on the street somewhere.
It's disappointing. It sounds kind of weird.
Franklin
But it's
honestly
disappointing.
got really greedy after pulling off his first heist and decided to keep all the loot to himself.
That
and
is not
smash it
true.
away
I
from
am
us.
safeguarding it for our team. Obviously, this is Jobal's property. We must, as a group, decide how we dispense with it.
Well, I think
do admit some of these items seem quite useful.
Wouldn't they help us in the jungle? For sure. I'm
yes,
sure they would.
for sure. Giving you the ability to speak with fish would be a great privilege
I
for
had
you.
my eyes on that cloak, actually. That looks really nice. Or maybe those
I mean,
slippers.
This cloak does look very stealthy. It
Using-
seems that would make us very easy to hide wearing this cloak.
I mean, I could always use more help with that.
And
Well,
these
I
slippers
have
seem very grippy. They might be able to.
I have a disadvantage on stealth, and I'm probably going to be the least stealthy with my armor. So maybe I should wear it.
Well, who's going to? I mean, we may also want to. Who is going to want to hide and sneak?
It's kind of my whole thing, guys.
Yes, but I'm not sure that I want to make that easier for you.
Come on.
Franklin, did you just make a joke?
Should we not?
No, that was pretty earnest, I bet.
Well, and then we have these climbing slippers.
Well, that's pretty cool, actually.
They allow you to climb as I may climb as a spider. You can walk on surfaces upside down
Might be
with your
something-
hands free.
Might be something interesting.
What did Jabal
for,
need with this
Yeah,
stuff?
that'd be actually awesome for me
I'm
going
this must
forward.
be how-
Wait a minute. This is
You can, like, house
practically
up
a
people?
burglar's toolkit. I think Jabal is a jewel thief.
Actually, you remember from your histories that Joe Ball was a former adventurer.
Yeah, he was a former adventurer.
So he found it. Essentially the story is
Game got to recognize game.
he went into the jungle with a group. He came out, said everybody died, but had all the loot. And that's it. Then he invested.
The more I learn about this guy, the more he reminds me of
guy-
me.
Okay, this guy is clearly got a mean streak in him. So how about we get out of town?
I've just realized something. If we engage one of Jobal's guides, we will have to reveal the map, and Jobal will discover that we have the map.
oh yes, we
That's
should
why
know.
That's why I said we should sail to the fort.
Yes, let's sail to the fort immediately. Wait, let me check if my friend has left a message. I go outside to that wall.
There's no. It's still the same thing.
Oh,
Where are you?
okay.
Where are you,
Let's-
Kuapule? Where are you?
Wasn't that one of the guides on the bulletin board?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Anyway, let's start making our way to the harbor.
We should inform the knife that we are leaving, shouldn't we?
No, we can just go. I think.
If we're sailing to the fort, that's where the knife is like headquartered.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where like the local faction is.
Yeah.
They,
we
they
definitely wanna get out
have
of
they have
this
the
place.
like unsanctioned guides that we can hire.
But without those gems, we do not have enough to pay the ferry.
Don't worry about it. I've made enough on our way over here that I can cover our costs at least to get over to the fort.
No,
Well,
that's
hey,
very
will-
generous.
Will this fort have?
I mean, I wasn't dependent on you guys to make a living before you met me. I will not tell you how much money I have, but it's enough to suffice for now.
Well, shall we distribute these items? Perhaps we should leave the box because the box is incriminating.
The box is evidence. You're right.
So I'll throw it in the harbor as we leave.
I think we should wait until we're well out of harbor. Dump it at the other harbor.
Fair enough.
But yeah, let's distribute these items.
Who would like to be able to climb things?
I think that should go to Alethra.
Yeah, it'll be actually.
Actually, I just found out that I'm not as good at climbing as I would like to be. So maybe we should give the cloak to someone less stealthy to balance them out and help me with my climbing
Disadvantage
efficiency.
with stealth. So
Yeah, so am I at the moment.
I mean,
So what if you just like do a group hug over this stuff?
I like the idea of you climbing stuff and then pouncing on people as a fighter. So
Yeah.
from weird angles,
When,
that's kind of cool.
This build will actually would do really well with climbing at higher levels, but like
Oh, hey,
I don't need them right now.
high ground is high ground.
Yeah, you might as well take it. Okay, you can have the slippers then.
All right.
All right, then I want that cloak.
Oh, I wanted a cloak because I was disadvantaged from stealth. Oh well.
Yes, but you'll still be disadvantaged to stealth. Just this will make them disadvantaged to see you.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I think it's best that our rogue,
What does it do?
the cloak of elven kind.
It's double speed, so
Well,
no,
you
can't
wear
get-
this cloak with its hood up. Wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity checks made to hide.
So stealth.
Sweet.
Advantage on stealth for you, and disadvantage for people trying to see you. As the cloak's color shifts to camouflage you, so it's like the color changing kind of stuff.
You become the predator essentially.
Pulling the hood up or down requires an action.
You do actually also remember that it's funny that was just randomly rolled, but you do remember that in Joe Ball's bedroom that there was that leopard skin that shifted. Shifted possibly came from the same creature.
Oh, there may be more of this material in Joe Ball's apartment, but I feel like it would be too dangerous to
we're
go
not
again.
pushing our luck here. We already achieved the goal.
Well, I must say,
I got
it's
to
not
agree with the
difficult.
left. Get out while the getting's good. Mission accomplished. Time to blow
It's
town.
kind of hilarious that we just found an easier way to do it.
I should give you inspiration for that because like I had like a whole thing ready to like no he's gonna that's amazing perfect. Big applause to that. That's creative thinking.
That's
Grab it and then disappear.
Hey, that's DMing 101. If you make an intricate like plan of attack, they bust through it in 3 seconds. It's like I'm gonna go around.
So for your spider climbing, while you wear these light shoes, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. However, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface, such as one covered by ice or oil.
Okay.
Are they attunement stuff?
Yeah,
And-
I'm attuned to that one.
Mercy, for you, for your bravery in the face of a spider, you may have the Wand of Fish command. You may now speak with fish and issue them commands. They may not listen,
That's up to them.
but this is something that all druids must deal with. Perhaps this will inspire you in your journey.
What do fish talk about?
I will not spoil the wonders of the fish culture for you. Believe me, it is a journey that you will enjoy taking, and I am excited to watch your discovery of the submarine life.
So
Although I do not believe you can understand the fish with the wand. So
No, yeah, you can talk with fish.
oh, they can understand it.
Yeah.
So Mercy kind of like holds it up to her ear and shakes it. Here's the ocean. I asked, so is it strictly fish, or what about mammals that live in the water?
This is a question for a power greater than me.
It's just fish. No whales, no dragon turtles,
no dolphins?
no dolphins, just fish.
Dolphins are the ones I want to talk to.
What if we hire a common thief to retrieve this weapon of warning for us? Then we may observe and see if he is captured.
Penguin, Dread, like shoots double guns at him. You are turning into a criminal mastermind in front of my. Look at this plausible deniability, levels of distance. Are you sure you haven't done this before? I mean, you gave me such a hard time. I had a feeling that you were some kind of goody-goody, like not into the shady
This is
side
in
of things.
service of our mission.
You are really good at
This is in
this.
service of our mission. It's in service of our goal. some corners must be cut occasionally.
Oh, absolutely.
We are strangers in a strange land. We must make do as we must.
The ends justify the means.
I will. I'll go and find a lackey that we can hire to retrieve the item for us. But I thought you wanted to leave right now. We would have to get it now.
He almost certainly hasn't discovered that we have it yet. You only stole it an hour or two ago.
There is an active guard who patrols, and this is a box of great value.
But it was under his bed.
It was under his
It wasn't
bed.
out in plain sight, was it?
No, but perhaps there's magical...
Well then, I say we've got enough time to make a withdrawal from this safety deposit box and then skip town immediately.
Yes. Why don't one of us go to the harbor and arrange transport, and the
I'll do
other
that.
can... Okay?
Yeah.
I'll go scope out wherever this bank
I
is.
will
and take the
accompany
slip.
you.
Where does it say to go?
It says it goes to... It's a temple you've actually walked by before. One second.
I've got my city map.
Yeah. It'll be 21, I believe.
Oh, that's the main central temple.
I stop at the barkeep. Do you have an extra burlap sack that is left over from your grain pouches or other something that I may take or purchase?
Yeah, 1 second, sorry. Just so you get, it's the Hall of Gold. That's where the main...
Hall of Gold.
Hall of Gold.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to head down there, and I just want to scope the place out and see if I can get a sense of like.
But first, I bring a burlap sack.
Yeah.
We're going to give that to our person.
He's like, sure, 1 silver for a burlap
Do you have change? I only have a gold piece.
Silver?
I actually have some change. I'll
Thank
make
you.
that.
Really? Silver? That's expensive.
I'm kidding.
You have a burlap sack.
Okay.
You
Give
just-
this to your
You
thief.
think of everything.
I am
Snatch
wise.
it away from Fenquin.
In the forest, one must always be prepared.
You make your way over to...
Fenquin, you and me, buddy, we're going places.
I am used to avoiding the eyes of wolves and eagles. Human eyes are no great matter.
Damn.
Beautiful. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, man. His incredible survivability and preparedness.
All right,
of
actually,
surviving
I'm
the
going
wild
to head out. I'm going to
turns
try
him
to
into
find
a super
a
villain
member.
criminal mastermind.
I'm going to try to find a member of the local low life, as it were. Somebody who I can recognize as perhaps a fellow working professional.
You saw him down by the harbor before.
By the harbor, are there any in the market district?
No, actually, the market
Or
districts
around the
are
Thunder Lizard?
they're actually well policed and well regulated. That the commerce is the thing they try and keep on the.
Oh no! Wait. Okay, I've got a better idea to find out how the safety deposit boxes work there. I'm going to get into my disguise as Tanith Copperbottom.
Okay.
And I'm going to head to one of those the fancy restaurants again.
Okay, that's in the Merchant's Wharf. So it's actually up by the Merchant's Villas again.
I will disguise myself in a compatible costume.
Give me a disguise check.
I'm using my disguise self ability, and so I make myself 3 feet shorter. So I make myself regular size, like human size.
Whoa!
What are you turning? Just do you have a description of what you're turning yourself into?
So what are you looking like?
I'm like a socialite, a food critic, a traveling author.
Okay. I will look like your retainer, like a
clerk or a scribe or something.
Yeah, just a professional person who follows you.
Take notes of my exploits. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Executive assistant.
I dress as your attorney.
You do know that Kaya's Repose is actually in the Merchant's, or your market where that's in the same area you are in.
Okay,
that's where you tried to pull the scam before.
You know what? I'm not trying to pull a scam this time.
I was saying, that's the place you went.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go back to the same restaurant so that the owner recognizes me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pop my head in and be like, "Hello, how are you again today?"
The fiddle guy, yeah. How you doing?
Alas, I could not get my hands on. I could not find the gentleman and make a deal, but such is life. I'll always be keeping my eye out for other antiques, and I hope you will be too.
So table for 2.
Not right now, unfortunately. Although I am hoping to be back later tonight. What is your dinner special?
It's where I believe it's the white snapper that we've caught off the bay.
Sounds divine. But first, I had some business to attend to at the Gold Hall. I was hoping you could tell me, as another person of landed and genteel status, what is the process for security deposits around here? Are they worth putting my money into? I have some special items that I want safeguarded, but some places I've been, you're just better off hiding it in your room at the tavern.
Well, she says, the Golden Hall is the place where a lot of the commerce happens. It's the temple to the goddess Joaquin, who's the goddess of economy and money.
Ah, that's promising. Okay, well, here's a question for you. Where do the local nobles and councilmen keep their goods?
Oh, they keep money. If you have something of value and security-wise, they
So that is a vote of recognition.
But here's the problem that I see. I am his attorney, by the way. My client has an item of great value to store, and we're concerned that someone might steal a ticket from him and then use it to redeem and stake his item. Is there additional security above the ticket?
Well, I imagine that it'll be associated, like, essentially they know everyone. They take like some magical divining to see if you're actually legitimately trying to use an item that's yours.
That is very good news.
Divination
that they have
magic.
that kind of magic.
Well,
Yes.
it is also a temple of economy and commerce.
That does sound very
very
smart.
sensible. Yes.
Yes.
Only a fool would try and take that.
So what if, say, I or one of the wealthy depositors just was too busy and sent a servant? Surely there must be authentication for that.
They would not allow that.
Only in person.
If you've put something of value
Excellent.
into their keep, then only you can get it out again.
Very good to know. Well, I'm quite heartened by this. It seems this port is turning out to be far more sophisticated than I first anticipated. I'm looking forward to returning tonight for your delicious meal, but for now I must bid you adieu.
Oh, well, have a good night, and come on back if you.
And to you, dear lady.
So you guys head out.
Okay. So you're clearly not going to go get that sword.
Oh, no, I have an idea. I
Oh,
just
God.
need Fenquin to come back.
Jesus.
You want to take a quick break then?
Yeah, actually, I have to say we can take a break, halfway point, get some drinks, get some rests, and congratulations on pulling off your heist.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Accidental.
I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that maybe he would just find it and do it, but like I didn't want to like spell that out as a left throw.
Who knew druids make the best cat burglars? Or should we say, spider burglars? It's been a weird and wacky time for Group B in Portney and Zaru. If you've been having any of these encounters in your own game of D&D or a Tomb of Annihilation, have you met any of the merchant princes? What have your interactions been like? Have you had your map lifted off of you? It's just one of those things that you kind of love and hate to do as a DM all at the same time. It makes great stories, but the look on the players' faces when that stuff happens. You kind of just like go, I'm cheering for you. Oh, but I feel bad, but the story's got to happen that way. It was it's an interesting time, which led to a great sort of Ocean's 11 type of heist. And by Ocean's 11, I guess Ocean's 1, where it was just Fenquin sneaking in. But we are going to jump into the last part of the episode. I just want to let you guys know, thank you for listening so far. Thank you for leaving your ratings and reviews. We love and appreciate them. Again, don't be afraid to send us a message on Twitter at Diecast Podcast. We've been loving what's been coming in so far, and we'd love to hear more from you about D&D, Tomb of Annihilation, any other adventure you're playing, Rise of Tiamat, the Tyranny of Dragons, anything like that. We'd love to hear it all because we all love the game and we all love to share it. And this is just a labor of love that we want to share with everybody. And we hope you are enjoying the show. So that is it for this week. We'll be jumping into Group A as they make their way to the Grung City and the interesting encounters they have in the jungle there. But as always, you can find us on our own website at www.flyinglegendstudio.com and on any app that plays a podcast, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play for Diecast Podcast. We will be there. Give us a subscription, leave a rating, review, and share us with your friends. We feel our story is funny and entertaining enough that if you love D&D, you'll love a good story, and hopefully you'll love us. That is it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being part of the adventure. Lots more to come, lots more of Tomb of Annihilation to come down the pipe, because things ramp up pretty quickly, and the comparison between the two groups does get very, very interesting, where it's two sides of the same coin, and I can't wait for everyone else to listen to it. But that is it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of the show, and we will see you next week for more Grung adventures in the jungle.
We are back from our break.
Okay.
You guys have completed a heist, looking to get out of
Fenquin
town.
is a natural at this.
It is very unnatural.
I am
Everything about this place is unnatural.
stunned and in awe. You and me are going to do great things, buddy.
Yes, but not the things that you're hoping.
This is very impressive. I can't believe you were able to succeed before we even had to go working. This is fantastic.
So wait. If you use that spell that you did to make yourself look like my lawyer, can you just make yourself look like Jobal? Would they be able to see through that with divination magic? I don't know how this stuff works.
If they were to touch me, I would be revealed. It is merely an illusion. So,
would
yes,
their holy magic let them see through that illusion?
possibly.
Oh, well then maybe we shouldn't bother with the safety deposit box then.
Yes, I cannot imagine that they would not immediately. They must have a very advanced magic for detecting this kind of fraud.
Okay, well maybe we can use it as a bargaining chip when we get back if Joe Bell's still mad at us.
Possibly.
Here, I'll hold on to it for safekeeping, okay?
No. We have learned that lesson.
What do you mean no?
Who has the map?
I have the map currently.
Oh yeah, okay.
So yeah, it's in the tube. It was in my backpack. It was at the bottom of the backpack. I really scrunched it in there.
Is there anything we can tie to it, or does it
Put
have
a bell on it.
A
spells?
bell, tin can.
The bell would draw attention to it.
I don't know, can't you enchant it with some kind of druidic magic?
I am looking to see, but I do not believe I can. I can cure its wounds if needed.
You could probably druid craft like a vine around it, so like, not that like keep it solid, but if anyone messed with it, and like essentially that the vine would break if someone tried to open it, so you could tell if someone's opened the tube or not. That'd be my best guess.
I know what I will do. I create the faint odor of skunk around
Alethra's backpack?
so no one will want to go near it.
Alethra, your backpack smells like skunk.
Oh, God,
Yes.
what is that awful stench?
That will force people to keep their distance. If anyone approaches you, it is very suspicious now.
We're still in town!
Using the rules of skunk smell, everyone within 10 feet of Alethra now has disadvantage on stealth checks.
Oh, God. Okay, no offense, but I can't be near you right now.
I don't want to be near me right now.
Okay, see you later.
We
Let's go
almost
get that
suffered.
dino mule.
Okay,
Right.
we got things to get before we leave. You know what? You just go your way.
Let's meet up at the docks in a couple hours, okay?
It's like someone threw up some eggs and
It's
then
like
decided to
something
eat them again.
ate something made of throw up and then threw that up.
Oh my god!
It's a lot of throw up.
It's a lot of throw up. All right, I guess I'll walk 10 paces behind them. I'll
No, we're leaving for the dinosaur market.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to the dino market?
Yeah, we're gonna get a dino mule.
Oh,
We're gonna get a Drake,
We'll meet you guys in a couple hours at the docks.
I thought we were leaving immediately.
and then we're immediately heading to the docks. We're not gonna be shopping for long. We're gonna be like get one.
But if there's anything you need, pick it up now.
Perhaps I should come and speak with this dinosaur to make sure it's a good one.
All right.
Okay.
She's not coming.
I don't want to come anyway.
You go to the docks.
Good.
You go to the docks and you go
I'll
get
arrange
a
our
ship.
transport. You said you would pay.
Yeah, I will absolutely cover. I mean, how much does a ship cost to go not that far?
50 gold pieces.
I don't know. Let's see if I actually do know that.
What do you-
would that
how
be?
much-
It's the investigation.
Survival investigation.
Good at investigation.
Natural 20.
Nice.
25.
Boom.
You saw the sign.
Of course, you just saw the sign when you were in the harbor.
You know what all the local exchange rates and weird coins are?
How many maps will the ship
I
have?
didn't tell you guys. I minored in statistics. So
There's a lot of different rates. There's an actual ferry up to Fort Baluri, and it takes a day to get up there. That's about 5 gold pieces. There's a lot of averages around between the 7 to 8 gold pieces per day for a sailing ship. But you can probably find because the ships aren't as regulated because they're so international.
Right.
You could probably bargain or find a better or worse deal as it goes. It depends what you find.
Interesting.
But
Is that per person?
sorry,
Is that per person?
no, per ship. So like
Oh, okay, great. So 7 gold.
We can charter a ship for 5 gold.
For
No,
8
7 gold a day.
yeah, the ferry is 5 gold.
We should charter our own ship, probably.
All right, I go over to Alethra and I put 10 gold in her hand to be like, that should probably be enough to cover passage, right?
I hope so.
At least a deposit.
All right, I got more if you need more, but try to spend within your limit.
If we are bringing our own dinosaur, we'll need a rather large ship.
That depends on
we're
what kind of dinosaur we get.
gonna get a. Don't worry, I know exactly what kind of dinosaur we're gonna get.
Okay.
It's going to be the weight to size ratio will be really good, and it'll manage to carry surprisingly a lot for the size it is.
Where are the guides in the city?
They have on the
cards.
cards. They have like little, like not on these cards, but essentially the ones you want to talk to. I'll tell you where you can find them. So not that one.
But just come to my house to try and hire me.
Not that. Here you go.
I'm going to throw money at you, and you're going to be my guide.
So where is Musharib?
Musharib is actually in Old Town.
Wait,
Old City.
these are the guides of Jobal.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the fort and hire somebody outside.
Salida is not a guide of Jobal.
She's the black market guide.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should get her then.
That's
What
the one
was her deal?
She was blacklisted.
Salida, right?
Yeah.
She is med.
I remember they're not employees of Jobal. They just have to give part of their cut to Jobal.
Oh.
Yeah. So they won't tell.
So wait,
they
even
won't
though
tell
these
us.
ones in town, they won't necessarily they're not beholden to him.
They essentially they need a certificate or a license to operate inside the city. If they do
That's
that,
leverage he has over them.
if they don't,
But he has that over the other guides anyway, because they have to pay a cut too, right? The ones
Not the
outside
ones
the
outside
city?
of the city. No, they're not.
They don't pay a cut to Jobal?
Nope.
Oh, great. Okay, then let's go hire
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah.
So which ones?
Not these ones.
The ones in the fort. The ones
Yeah,
where we're
sure.
sailing to. Yeah.
Yeah, take the ferry. And
Yeah,
we'll
the only
hire
one you know
somebody
for
over
sure is that Celia, because you found her off like the main board.
Right.
She doesn't give her cut. to
So
Jabal.
I mean, if you want
there.
to,
True.
because we've decided we've already going to go
Yeah.
dino shopping.
Yeah.
So that's your choice.
We've already made
If you
an
think you
enemy
can-
of Jobal, so
If you think we can if you can negotiate with her and get back to the harbor in time, like
What? Yeah.
We should not be using it. You should not be wearing this cloak. You shouldn't be wearing the stolen item, right now.
I have it in my possession. I
Yes.
didn't say I put it on.
It's up to you.
Good. Don't put it on.
I will keep it in my haversack.
Jobal will have eyes everywhere.
I'll also just put it in the backpack for now.
right.
And you do remember Jobal was the guides and sell swords merchant prince. So mercenary army is his.
He will have eyes everywhere.
I'm currently still disguised as Tanith Cupperletter.
That's true.
That's right. I guess I'm still disguised as your attorney. As your attorney.
How long does disguise sell for?
Hour? I think it's an hour.
I don't know.
Yeah.
1 hour.
Peace robes on.
I might as well keep it on for the whole hour.
My peace robes are on at the moment.
I should
All right. Well, we're heading to the market. Are you coming with us?
Yes, I must speak with this dinosaur.
Great.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to the post office, probably down to the harbor.
Post yeah, there's a merchant a message area down at the river.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I'm headed.
You guys are actually heading because the dinosaur
Yep.
wrangling is down by the harbor docks.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
It's one of those like, all right, guys,
See
I'll see you guys later, and you kind of walk in the same direction at the same time.
Do you have the city map?
I do.
You can see where that.
Yeah.
So down here somewhere. This is where the dinosaurs were. Right?
Around 19, like a little that
Okay.
area down there.
19. Oh, down on this side of the harbor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so who wants to do what their thing first? Let's do messaging first. 'Cause that
Yeah,
fast.
sure.
So last night, Alethra was making her plans. She also wrote a letter to her parents.
Aw.
'Cause that's how she do. So it says, "Dear Mom and Dad, sorry I have not written to you sooner, but there was simply no time. Please don't worry, but my research has brought me into the peninsula at Chalt. I'm learning so much about the great battles that were fought here, and quite eager to learn more. I'll be heading into the jungle soon, so my next letter may not be for quite some time. Please don't worry about me, for I have a skilled guide, and travel with a furblog who is so adept at communicating with nature that I have seen him communicate with whales and rats. Lots of love and best to everyone, best to everyone at home. Alethra."
It's 5 copper pieces just to
Sure.
send that side. All right,
Post is cheap.
dinosaur shopping.
All right. So what's the plan, Mercy? You said you've got that gleam in your eye, like you know
Okay.
exactly what puppy you want to pick
All
out
right.
at the pound.
So Mercy looks around, like again, rubbing her hands, kind of a bit of a grin, and like just points over that way. Says, "This one over here. Let's go this way." And so I, put myself in front of a kiosk. And I say, "Hello, we're looking for a dino mule. I see you've got some drakes here, so can I see a couple of them?" Or
Actually, what you see in the pen down by the docks is you see a Hadrosaurus, an Ankylosaurus, Dionychus, which is like essentially like a velociraptor, but like the size from the movie, not actually the velociraptor size is.
Okay.
Velociraptor is actually the size of a small dog.
Right.
These things are actually from the movie, like
And what was that called again?
Dionychus.
Dionychus and a Triceratops.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I just get him to let us in the pen and like we have a look at the.
Yeah, he's like, all right,
check them out.
They're all good, sturdy beasts. It depends what you want to do. The Dionychus is more like a personal riding thing. Hadrosaur and the Tricer and the Trike are very good, pack animals.
What do they eat and how much a day?
The Hadrosaurus and the Trike are herbivores, so you
You just feed them in the jungle. With the jungle.
Can they just graze in the jungle?
They can, but there's enough poisonous plants out there that you may want to it's recommended you bring your own feed because that's and of course the water. So they're gonna.
That's fair.
These suckers drink about 20 gallons of water a day.
Oh, don't worry. I'm a paladin. I can purify food and water.
Okay, that's great, perfect. And they eat about 25 kilos of food a day as well.
Okay.
Do they eat just the natural plants of this region?
They can, but it's
Poisonous.
again it depends which plants you find. We do sell feed bags pretty cheaply. They carry a ton of weight, but
Most of that is the food that you have to feed them to keep them.
they can carry a motley crew of things. They're also not exactly, depending on how you want to go, they're not exactly like the subtlest of trailblazers. Some people are concerned about keeping their path hidden in case like you're competing for like a similar treasure spot. These things will literally plow a line through the forest.
Well, not the Dionychus.
No, but that's more like a personal riding thing. That's not a pack animal. It's a riding beast.
Well, I like the Triceratops.
Oh, great!
They're making dinosaur noises.
Humongous! Are you kidding me?
Hello, dinosaurs.
Where are we going to find a boat that can carry this thing?
It is a large beast.
It's large.
I believe
Okay.
it's large or huge.
Can they ride on boats?
Some boats they can. They're quite heavy.
Okay.
He's like that beautiful.
And you said, there was a Hadrosaur?
The Hadrosaur.
The Hadrosaur
Was
is
that-
a
was that a
little
medium?
smaller than the Triceratops.
It's a little smaller.
That's
yeah.
a medium? Okay.
It's a medium.
So
And the
Well, it's-
Dionychus is also
Sorry,
medium.
the Triceratops will be huge.
Oh, jeez.
The Hadrosaur is a large.
Oh, and the Dionychus is a medium?
Is a medium. Yeah.
Oh, maybe Dionychus then.
that's just for riding. That's not for carrying
Yeah.
stuff.
Like you can't put stuff on it, but like he says the dinosaur vendor explains that
Yeah.
the carrying capacity of the trike is most bang for your buck because they can carry literally tons.
But it's like a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
Like
tank that you're steering through the
yeah,
forest.
a Hadrosaur is more like a cow type of thing, and an Ankylosaur
large, though.
it's a large, but
Yeah.
it's more like armored defense. It can carry a lot as well, but it's a bit more.
I like the look of that Ankylosaurus. It looks like he'd be good in a fight.
Ankylosaurus?
It's a bit more ornery than the other dinosaurs.
Okay. Mercy check around.
Well, Franklin, you wanted to talk to them.
Yes, dinosaur friends.
Yeah. So you cast speak with beasts.
Yeah, I just have the beast speech.
Okay.
So I just have the ability to speak to them. I don't have to do anything special.
Yeah, it's part of the
Yeah, perfect.
shepherd
Yeah.
school.
Hello, beasts.
Hello.
How are you?
Hungry.
I also am hungry. Good to meet you. We are looking for an adventuring companion to carry our goods, and afterwards we will gift them with our freedom. Does this seem like an appropriate offer for you?
The trike and the Hadrosaurus don't know what you mean by freedom. The Ankylosaur is like, yeah, I'm down for that.
Will you be a faithful companion on the journey?
If you free me, then yes,
Have
I
you
will be.
been in the jungle before, and do you know your way through?
He's like, I was hatched in the jungle.
You were. And why are you imprisoned here? Surely this is not fit for a beast such as you.
Because baby us's don't run as fast as grown up thems.
Ah, that is a shame. However, if you will be our faithful companion, we will treat you well and grant you your freedom.
Very well, I accept these terms.
I believe this is the dinosaur for us.
Oh, okay.
Is that the one we wanted?
Yeah, the Ankylosaur.
Ankylosaur?
Yes.
That's what I was voting for. Sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
We have no idea what you guys said. You were
Essentially,
just
it's like an armored tank with like a mace tail.
How rude of me, I forgot to ask your name, good friend.
He says, I am Dungar, smasher of knees.
This is Dungar. He is the smasher of knees, so watch your legs.
Hey, Dungar, and I pet Dungar.
Did you just make up that name?
No, I asked him his name, and he spoke it to me.
Whoa.
Hey, Dungar, and then keep betting.
He shows like no, he's more infatuated.
This is Mercy. She is harmless. And this one over here,
Pleased to meet you.
you do not have anything he would steal, so you have nothing to fear.
You see Dungar say, he would have much to fear from me. You actually see him raise his tail up and begins to like kind of swing it around.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That is very
He's like,
impressive.
sir, please don't agitate the dinosaurs. Like,
He is merely demonstrating his tail. He's helping you make the sale, sir. You
This
just
is
let
a
him do
warrior
his thing.
dinosaur. That's who we need on our side.
You are
Okay.
lucky that we are here to buy this animal and not to free it by force, as it deserves to be free, as they all do.
Ignore him. How much for the Ankylosaurus?
the Ankylosaurus is going to be 275 gold pieces.
That's mighty steep, my friend. In an economy like this,
Well,
you can do it.
everyone is going into the jungle. So yes, exactly in an economy like this.
high demand, huh?
Wow, we don't have 275.
As you can see, the pens aren't exactly full right now.
I once again feel horrible that I lost those jewels. They would be very valuable in this situation. How could I have been so irresponsible?
Well, can we bargain you down at all? I mean, is there something we can do for you? Something that'll make the deal a little sweeter?
You look at him and give me a persuasion check.
All right.
Well, you should be good at persuasion.
No, I've only got a +2. 17.
Oh.
He says, "No, I mean, I just got to wait for more people to get off the boat, and people are looking for pack animals to head in. So, 275 is what it's at, man."
All right. What if I throw in some of this exquisite jerky?
You see him look at the jerky. It's like, I can go up to the market ward and get the exact same
Yes,
thing.
but this is here right now.
You look over and you see him point over. It's like, or you can send one of your flying monkeys or flying snakes to pick it up for you.
All right. I throw an arm around his shoulder and like kind of walk him off a couple of steps.
He immediately does not trust you and takes his arm off.
No offense. I feel we are men of kindred spirits, you and I. Bargainers, deal makers. Am I right?
No, I have a set price that the merchant prince has set for me.
That's too bad. You have that look about you.
Well, I have a look of someone who's trying to get 275 gold pieces for an ankylosaur.
What if I can do for you? I pitch this low so the others can't hear. 250 in untraceable stone gems.
Just use the stone gems to do 275.
But I don't have that many gems.
And you don't have an ankylosaur, unfortunately.
Man, straight edge.
There's something called taxes and fees that I still have to pay for. So whether it's traceable or not.
All right, but is this a rental or an ownership?
No,
kind
you
of
own
deal
it. You
here?
bought it. You get the deed for it.
Can we rent it?
It's like, here's the thing. Sure, yeah, I'll absolutely rent it to you.
Wait. Doesn't that imply we'd have to return it from the jungle to you?
Yes, you would. You also put down a deposit.
So that would probably be more expensive than just buying it outright.
Probably. Depends how long you're in the jungle for.
How long are we going to be away? Do you guys remember?
He says
We are not returning this animal to slavery. I've made a bargain with him. He will be free at the end of his adventure.
he says it is 10
Really? You're going to say that out loud? Okay.
It is
great.
10 gold per 10 day, and you have to put down a deposit.
What's the deposit?
275 gold pieces.
Oh, Jesus.
Strike a hard bargain, my friend. But you've got yourself a deal. 275 it is.
You renting or you buying?
We're buying it.
Okay.
We are not buying it. We are paying for his freedom. You cannot own this animal. He is a free spirit.
I'm paying for it with my money. This animal does belong to me. That's how
animal
property
belongs
works.
to you. This animal cannot be property. You cannot own nature. Nature will own you eventually.
You see him sign the title deed over.
I would beg to differ. I look around at all the imprisoned dinosaurs, the dinosaurs working in the street, walking down the road, pulling cargo.
This is about a temporary condition.
And so is
Soon,
this.
Nature will be restored.
He says, so if he's paying for it, he's the one signing for it. And you off he's
Well, then I flourish and I'll sign the ownership papers.
give him a performance check. Performance using dexterity.
17.
This is the fanciest signature you've ever seen. Now, are you signing Durand or are you signing your...
I guess I'm still in disguise, so I would sign his tan with copper bottom.
Yeah. Tandem copper bottom. I will write you up the stats for an ankylosaur. Sweet.
All right, so as I do the deal, I'll say, okay, guys, you take him outside, get him equipped with whatever tack and saddle. I assume that came with your outlandish price, at least.
The what?
That we had to have, barding or whatever the dinosaur needs to be, ridden or led or...
A saddle.
Yeah.
Great.
You can have. It'll give you a saddle and 2 saddle pack. Like
All right,
pack
Mercy,
packs.
you and Franklin get it outfitted. Make sure if there's any other supplies you want to bring with us, we probably wouldn't hurt to get a bit of food here.
Right.
We can pick up the rest at the fort.
I have berries that contain us and other creatures.
I will pay the man.
It's good though. But I have purified food and drink, so I can purify the water in the jungle and any plants in the jungle.
Sounds fantastic.
May I see that deed of ownership for a moment?
Absolutely not. I roll it up and tuck it into a secret compartment inside of my leather vest.
Okay.
Your paper means nothing. This dinosaur is free. I turn to, what's his name?
Dungar.
Dungar and say,
the Smasher of Knees.
know that I have made my oath to you, and you will be free.
You see him kind of like stomp his feet, and much like a happy duck. But you actually feel like trembles, and like you actually hear the wood creaking of the dock. It's like,
Can you do me a favor, just for a joke? Intimidate my small friend here, and let him know that you are a free dinosaur without hurting him.
roll me insight check there.
Insight?
Yep.
My insight, I believe, is 0. No, it's 2. So 19.
Oh!
19. You see it stomp its feet, kind of growl, and you see some drool come that swings its mace tail.
Oh yeah, we made the right choice with
But
you.
it is not it's not scary.
I like to see that warrior spirit. I feed him the jerky.
Yeah, he doesn't eat it.
He doesn't eat it?
He's not a carnivore.
Oh, that's too bad. All right. So I go with the merchant dude as they take the dinosaur outside, and I will pay him the 5 gems for 250, and I'll throw another 25 of my own gold on top of that.
Perfect.
So they offer us a harness for the dinosaur, and I'm like, there is no need.
Yeah,
Come with
he's
us,
like,
I told you
Dungar.
specifically to get it outfitted with harness and saddle.
Well, we need
Franklin
the
said we
pack-
didn't need it.
need the packs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like it's
Definitely
got,
the packs.
But we don't
yeah.
have to lead it by a rope.
Yeah.
He just follows me.
Yeah, give me an animal handling check.
Okay, one
Yeah,
second.
I'll even say you have advantage with it.
I just ask him to come with me. Come with me. Animal handling +3. And I get advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, perfect. 16.
Oh yeah, you see Franklin just kind of like give like the follow me motion, and then you see Dungar is stomping away, following down.
So I ask him about his home life and his family.
As you step out, you actually notice that ankylosaurus are actually used in the harbor a lot as kind of like the tugboats. They'll attach bridles to ships, and then the ankylosaurus will bite onto it and then like drag.
Look at how strong these things are.
I feel your rage, Dungar. I feel the rage of your people.
Yeah.
I commit to you.
You're
that
looking
we
at
will
this
make
all
you
wrong.
free and
These
free
dinosaurs are
everyone.
performing a valuable service, and look at it. They get to be proud of how tough and strong they are.
Anyway.
I'm gonna pet Dungar.
Yeah, it doesn't feel because like the armor plate on this thing is huge. Like you're patting it, you don't think he quite feels it though.
So what size is it?
It is
I imagine it's
medium,
large.
medium, right?
so
Huge. 3x3?
3x3.
Oh, good
I thought it was large.
No,
You said the
Hadros-
Triceratops was huge.
so is the Ankylosaurus.
Oh.
The Hadrosaur is large.
Oh.
I'm fine with it.
I like it. He's got a super tail.
Yeah.
Tail weapon.
So
Armor plating.
So the description for Ankylosaurus is thick armor plating covers the body of the plant-eating Ankylosaurus, which defends itself against predators with a knob tail that delivers a devastating strike. Some varieties of Ankylosaur have spiked tails that deal piercing damage instead of bludgeoning damage. It does 46 with a tail hit.
Noise.
Tail +7 to hit.
Yeah.
That's the most deadly member of our party.
Yeah, absolutely.
15 AC and 68 hit points.
We just bought ourselves a giant monster.
You are now responsible for feeding it, however.
Yep. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry. Because
Hit 18 bludgeoning damage. If the target must see the DC 14 strength to save him through be not prone. Whoa.
Noise. All right, well, let's get him some feed and go find our ship and get out of here.
4 damage plus 4.
I'll get you a stat card after the game for Dungar, the breaker of knees.
And other things.
All right, so let's get to Alethra.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet with Musha Reeve.
Okay, he is out in Old City.
So yeah, what do I see when I get to Old City?
So you get into the Old City, it's past the city walls, and a lot of this part of the city, the jungle is actively reclaiming. There's a bunch of old ziggurats that are just covered in vines and moss and foliage. As you can tell, there's a giant trench dug into the street, and you can see that this is what's known as... That's the wrong book. We went from Ankylosaurus to the polar part of town. I believe it's called Prisoner's Run. Executioner's Run. And this is kind of like the judicial system inside Port Nianzaru, that if you're found guilty of a crime, they throw you in one end of the trench, and you have to make it all the way to the other side of the trench fighting off dinosaurs, zombies, whatever they throw into to implement. And if you make it out to the other side on your own, that is your consequence.
You're a free man?
You're a free person.
That's exceptionally brutal.
You do notice that there's like a schedule, almost like a theater times, much like the gladiatorial pit of like times for like different people, different crimes and whatnot. Anything ranging from like murder, petty theft, and they also give a lineup of like tomorrow is going to be like the Velociraptor.
Do you have to run like less distance for like lesser crimes?
No, you have to run the full thing.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, quite a violent solution.
It seems to be the same punishment for everybody.
Jeez, that seems absolutist.
That's why people don't commit much crime in this city.
Yeah. Good thing I'm lawful most of the time. I'll ask someone nearby, excuse me, have you seen Musharib?
She's like, oh yeah, Mushuri, the little albino guy, right?
Yes, dwarf.
Yeah, he and his friend hang out by the ziggurat a lot of the time, just looking out in the jungle, just kind of like spacing out there.
That's disheartening. Thank you very much.
No problem. Good luck. He kind of like gives like the way like a little spacey in the brain.
I'll head over towards the ziggurat. I
Yep.
assume I see Musharib and a companion.
You can see the sun setting. And it's actually Echo and Iku and Musharib just
Oh.
they're sitting on the side of the ziggurat, just like legs dangling down. Musharib is kind of like an older looking, hunched over albino dwarf with like the red spot on his forehead, and he's just looking out over the jungle. And next to him sitting is Iku, who is kind of like this older looking lady with like this long blue robe kind of poncho thing. She's barefoot and just sitting, dangling her feet over the side, like holding like a long staff next to her. And they both seem to be enjoying each other's company, looking out over the jungle.
I'll say. I was going to say. Never mind.
They're up there, so if you want to get their attention, you have to yell up to them, or you can climb up on your own.
I will try to climb up.
All right.
It's still windy, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I can use athletics.
Yeah. Disadvantage though.
Still pretty good at that. 11.
11. You begin to climb up. Yep. And you find yourself trying to like find perches as you climb up the side of this ancient ziggurat. You can actually feel how old and modded the stone is underneath. And as you actually get about halfway up, you grasp onto moss, and the comes tearing right off. And just as you go back to fall down, you just feel something grab your arm, and you look down. You can see both Iko and Musharib have like jumped down and like have you both by the arm, and then very strongly both kind of like whoop, lift you up on the side. It's like, oh, you see Iko say, are you okay? You almost had a nasty fall there.
Oh, thank you. I slipped on this moss. I was actually coming up to speak to both of you.
It's like, oh, well, how fortuitous. The spirits have brought us together then.
I suppose so. You are clearly Musharib, and you, from your description, I assume are Iku?
Yeah, we are. They both do give you a formal bow.
My name is Elethra, and I'm here with a small group of adventurers, and we wish to travel into the jungle.
It's like, well, and you see, it's mostly Iku doing the talking, as Musharib seems to be rather quiet. Mm-hmm. He says, well, we are experts in the jungle. We do have a few things, though, that although you've sought us out, we must also agree to go with you in the jungle, that if your purpose is true and good, and that you are trying to help the life in the jungle, not be a destructive force for the residents.
No, I've been doing quite a lot of studying about the history of Chult, and I'm here to solve the death curse.
You see them both grow solemn, kind of look at each other. And actually notice for the first time as you look in Musharib's eyes, you can actually, it's almost like you can see like the starburst patterns kind of in a continual effect going back over his eyes. It's kind of like, almost like in Star Trek going through like the warp drive, like just speckles of stars just like flying back. And she says, the death curse is definitely something that afflicts these lands and the people. And if you are there to if you are here to help solve it, then it is a worthy cause indeed.
Have you ever heard of the ruin of Isharu?
you see Musharraf says, I've heard of it, and Iku says, I've heard of it as well. I haven't been there in many years, though. She has very much like the look of someone who spent her whole life in the sun. She says, I haven't been there since I was very young.
Well, me and my companions are thinking of sailing there this very day.
She says, all right, this is very quick. I hope you have supply. I'm a guide who does not bring her own supplies, so you'd have to be, I can supply for myself, but your members would be on your own to find sustenance and nourishment in the jungle.
Well, this is my first trip into the jungle. What would I need?
She says, food, water. Musharraf says, insect repellent.
Anything else?
She says, well, you want to plan for how long you're going and then double it just in case of emergencies. So if you're planning 30 days in the jungle, bring 60 days worth of supplies.
Yikes.
Because things, and have a way to carry it there as well.
That we've got covered.
They did say something about go getting a dinosaur, so that is almost certainly covered.
You see Iku kind of smile like, one of Ubtao is chosen. Nice. Very, very wise to bring a companion into the jungle. They also have kind of like an ability to sense when danger is on the come. They are more in tune with their senses to like the foliage in the jungle around them.
Oh, that sounds very useful. Well, I look over at Musharraf. He's just
watching the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been very quiet the entire time. He seems like a quiet, like introverted type of character.
And have you traveled around the Sky Lizard Mountains at all?
For Iku or Musharraf?
For Iku.
Iku says, I have. In fact, I've actually traveled there with Musharraf myself.
Oh, really?
Yes, we're both familiar with it. What are you specifically looking for?
Well, in my research, I believe that there is possibly an ancient city connected to Raznisi near the Sky Lizard Mountains.
She says, well, if it's connected to Raznisi, that would not be a surprise. The UNT used to have a city around that area. If there's any connection to undead practices, the UNT would definitely have something there as well. It's a place of great evil.
Yes, that's my hope and greatest fear.
Musharraf says, just so you know, I have been there, but I've spent my time there. It is not my main focus. I'm more concerned with the western part of the peninsula and around Hakramar. You see, you could put her hand on it. She's like, I know. We'll reclaim your home at some point.
Oh yes, the ancestral lands of the albino dwarves?
Yes, of my own clan. If you're essentially going to that direction, I will gladly assist you. But if you're going far to the east, I couldn't ask you to march across the jungle to help me out. He actually says, I actually do think that Iku would probably be the best guide you could hire at the moment, if she will take you.
Well, Iku, what do you think?
You see her close her eyes and takes a deep breath in. She says, yes, with you right now, I feel we could journey. I'm ready to go anytime you are.
Well, I'm to meet my companions at the harbor any second now. Would you join me there?
She said, it will be a pleasure. We will have to discuss payment, unfortunately, though.
Yes, well, I don't have the full payment with me, but my friends have the rest of the gold.
So she's like, very well, all right. We shall go down and meet the rest of your party. You guys, you begin your trek down through the old city, and you see Musharraf come back down, or go sit back down on the side of the ziggurat to watch the sun begin to set. You actually see Iku actually like put her arms around him and like kiss him on the top of his head, like kind of like an old friends, just saying goodbye. And he says, "Good luck, Iku. Let no harm come to you." She's like, "I won't, old friend. I won't." And you see she very, very surprising for you is very like Ezio Auditore, like Assassin's Creed's down her way down the side.
Sweet.
A lot faster than you could doing, and she actually ends with like a front flip and lands with like her bare feet slap both on the cobblestone of Old City by herself.
I'll say in Dwarvish to Musharraf, pretty spry for an older lady.
He's like, So he looks at it, you have no idea. So you guys make your way back down to the docks. The ragtag group with now Dungar, the Breaker of Knees.
Mm-hmm.
Now, please don't be mad at me, but I went to go talk to one of the guides.
But they're connected to Jobo.
Did you mention the map?
Shh. No, of course not.
Good.
But you just mentioned it.
Well, it's something we've lost, so we shouldn't talk about it.
Give me a deception check.
Deception. -1.
Maybe use your inspiration.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Ooh,
Nope.
8.
Even worse.
All right, she's like, "Oh, you have a." You see her look around. It's like something like that is very valuable inside Port Nianzaro. I hope you're keeping it as a better. You should keep it a better secret than. We'll just call it the item for now.
Mm.
And the rest of you see, like, she has like this long braided hair with kind of like looks like green, some type of plants or flowers woven into her hair. Streaks of like long black hair with streaks of gray in it, kind of like ponytailed at the back again. Looks to be carrying very light. Has her staff with everyone who's trained in nature. Give me a check.
That is not me.
Also not me.
14.
14. You actually that on the top of her staff is something known as a coatl. It's kind of like a flying snake. It's usually like a protector of wilderness and nature and stuff like that.
I immediately like this person.
Yeah. And she goes up to you and touches you on the forehead. It's like, oh. She like actually motions for you to bend down. She touches you right in the middle of your forehead with her thumb and says, "You've been spirit touched.
Yes.
You will enjoy with the conversations you're going to have with the jungle."
Mm-hmm.
My friend Mushrib is also spirit touched.
Ah, that is good to know.
I think that we might as well just continue on with our journey if you have the mount, as you clearly do.
Yeah, this gigantic ankylosaurus is kind of perturbed by.
Yep, this is my ankylosaur, Dungar.
Your ankylosaur.
Yeah, I paid for him, so he's
No,
mine.
he belongs to himself. He's a free creature who's agreed to help us. In
Not
this
yet,
journey.
he's not.
I'd have to side with Durant here. In this case, if there is legal precedent with the paperwork.
I've got the paperwork right here.
Yeah,
I would like to see you disagree with Dungar about this.
I look over at the giant ankylosaur and feel scared.
It's got a tiny little head about the size of a small pumpkin and a massive frame behind
Yeah,
it.
that's even worse. Its brain is
So,
very small.
We're going to need to get food for him and food for us.
And she said, "Don't forget the water as well. Hydration in the jungle is of utmost
We
importance."
do have water catchers.
Oh, you
okay.
do? Oh, excellent.
Yeah, we
I
bought those
can
last time.
create
I'll be able
water
to,
with magic
and,
as well.
and as a paladin, I'll be able to purify food and drink.
Yeah,
But we have to find food
Well,
and drink to be able to purify it.
No,
Exactly.
I have berries that will sustain us with my magic.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Dungar also has to eat and drink a lot.
One
but
good berry will do
Is
him
he
for
a
the day.
creature?
Oh, really? Yeah, he's a
Yep.
creature.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a good berry will sustain a creature for 1 day.
Yep.
Sustained for
Yeah.
food or water.
It's-
Enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. So
Yes, it's food and water for a day.
I think it's just food.
I think it's just
It might be food.
Yeah.
because there is special rules for dinosaurs in the jungle with water.
Yeah. Okay. How much water do they need?
25 gallons.
Oh, how much
A
water can they
day?
create?
Yeah.
That's insane. If we're gone for a month, that's like 160 gallons of water just for him, not even for us.
But it can literally carry like 12 tons worth of.
But it also, like, the jungle is a wet place.
Yeah.
There's lots of rivers and streams.
It's true.
We'll hope so.
I can create
Full of
10 gallons
zombies.
of water in a day.
So not even half of what he needs to drink.
Well, I could do that several times a day, but I'd be using all my spell slots.
To keep the dinosaur
Right.
Hydrated.
hydrated.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Or should we head to the port?
This is...
Well,
Dungar
let's
is a
ask our
creature-
guide. She should know. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, madame.
Oh, she says, "Oh, my name." She bows gracefully, like the staff coming down. And she says, "My name is Iku."
Duran gives her a flourishing bow, reaches out and gently kisses the back of her hand. It is a pleasure to meet you, Iku.
I watch him closely to make sure he's not stealing.
I am Duran the Whisper Shade.
You actually notice that she's pretty much just wearing like a linen top and a linen bottom with the robes, and that she has like woven bracelets around like her
I
wrists
avert
and
my eyes
ankles.
so as not to look down her chemise.
Yeah, she's perfectly covered, but she does not. Aside from her staff, she's not have very much on her.
You seem to be someone who enjoys the simple life.
It's like, well, when you've been experiencing the jungle as long as I have, you learn the secrets and tricks of what she has to offer.
That's what I like to hear in a guide. Well, We have got some crazy things to do, and I'm sure Alethra will fill you in on all of them. But first, we're going to head over. I guess we can just sail to our destination now. If we've got our guide, we've got our pack mule. We just need to get the supplies and leave.
She said, Iko says just one more thing. She takes close her eyes, takes a big inhale. What's everyone's alignment?
I'm chaotic neutral.
Good.
Neutral good.
Lawful neutral.
Yeah, she's like, yes, we can continue along our adventure.
I'm neutral good, I think.
Oh, really? Neutral. Yeah, makes sense. Sorry.
I think so.
She says, I believe you are here to help the jungle and help the people.
That is true.
Well, I mean, sure, if that happens, that's great. But, I mean, we're not all exactly here because we want to be. Let's put it that way.
It's like, all right, well, which ship are we taking out?
That was on you, Alethra. What ship are we taking?
Well, we'll have to commission a ship to take us where we're going. There is no just boat to where we are headed. I guess actually the question now is, in terms of accounting, how much cash do we all have?
I just
team
blew
meters.
almost
Is this
all the money
out of
I had
character
on the
or in-
dinosaur.
or-
I guess like out of character, like we'll have a like huddle up in character. I have 118 gold pieces.
I have 13 gold pieces.
13. What about you, Mercy?
I don't have much. I think I only have. I don't. I only have 15 gold pieces.
What? Did you roll your starting gold?
No, that's just like what the starting what do you call it? Paladin said to have. You
Really?
have
Oh, and then you
12,
got
yeah.
12 more from our thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
So you get 27.
27 gold.
You get money from your background, you get money from your class.
Yeah.
When you first pick your class, there's a table in the equipment shop.
Yeah,
where
you roll
how
the-
much money
you have. That's why I have 100 gold.
Yeah,
It's
I've got over 100 gold as well.
Oh, I don't know if I
Just
did
like
that.
I'll
that's
give you that now.
my starting gear.
I was
We'll
hermit.
take care of that
Yeah.
after.
You probably don't have much.
Yeah.
If you're a hermit background, it's like very low.
I have criminal
Yeah,
background.
I did my
so-
hermit.
But that won't matter though.
What about the
It's
class,
like,
though?
There is the class. Yeah, the class.
Yeah,
the class is what will be the real.
We'll
market.
take care of that after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This.
Well, we need money to spend now, unfortunately.
Oh, true.
I've got it right here. All
Oh,
right,
okay.
so
Where is it?
Druid 2d4 times 10. That's what you start
Oh,
with.
wow. Okay. That's much better.
And
than
you're a
that.
paladin. Paladin starts with 5d4 times 10.
Oh,
Okay.
Paladins are one of the richest classes.
Yes.
And you get
Minimum.
bonus gold from a
2 times 10? 20.
And I believe you get bonus gold from the
I'm
criminal.
glad. I don't want a lot of gold.
Yeah, you got like 10 from the criminal.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
And 2 more. 5d4.
Holy yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12.
So 120.
120, and you said another 10 from criminal? So
Something
130.
like that.
So 130, 142.
Yeah.
I have 142 gold.
Oh,
Okay.
right. I only have 30 gold.
So
I have not meant to dip into this. It is my precious druidic trove of gold, but if we must spend it now, this small statue is worth 20 gold.
Do you want to
and
walk
we can sell it?
Speaks to fish?
She says, "No, I feel that is something that you may find use for."
Criminal, you start with 15 gold.
Oh, 15. Okay, well, 147.
She says, "I'm actually okay for communications with animals."
Okay.
Well, then I should introduce you to Dungan directly.
You actually see her walk over, and as soon as she begins to stroke the head of Dungar, it's almost like a puppy waving its mace tail quickly.
Whoa,
back and
Dungar!
forth.
Whoa!
It's like he seems kind of stamps his feet excitedly too. It looks like
He
she's
likes you. Oh, we're going to get along great.
a natural repartee with Dungar, the breaker of knees.
I immediately like this person. I say that out loud.
and I guess how much for 5 companions? How much will we need for 60 days worth of food?
We already got a bunch. I got the good berries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a spell every day, I guess. I have 10 days of rations.
Well, you can cast that. Then, if you can cast that, you'd only need the rain catchers, which you have, which provide 2 gallons of water every day.
Right.
You can also take like a break during the day to actually like triple how much you get. You don't move
Right.
anywhere, but you can increase how much water you carry as well.
Interesting. Well, should we maybe grab some food so that we can keep moving on?
We should definitely have some.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
we
also
can't
have a-
just. I don't want to just live on magical berries for 2 months.
You also have your dry rations that you got in your starters kits, and you can also go forage as
I
well.
should actually check to
Yeah.
see how much that is.
So I guess let's say how much is 30 days worth of rations and
For each person?
Yeah. 3 days.
Do you want me to make a... why don't I keep track of what the what's in our creature.
Also for insect repellent.
But
Make a new
it's
container.
my ankylosaur. I'll keep track of its inventory.
Oh, okay, if you want it.
Let's see.
Well, it's not yours.
It is. I have a deed that says it's mine. Thankfully, you got to get over this, okay? I paid a lot of money for this beast, and if it does a good job, fine. We can release it in the jungle. But
What
for
if
now, it works for me.
What of the deeds Jobal had of his possessions?
What? He didn't have deeds to any of this stuff. They would have been with the stuff when you stole it. When you stole it. Stop being all higher and mightier than thou, okay? Look, I paid for this dinosaur with my own money. Some of my own money.
And the dinosaur will be free. That is the deal I have made with him.
If it does a good job and it gets us where we need to go and we don't all die, sure.
It is a he. His name is Dungar.
Yes, and I love Dungar, don't I, boy? Can I make an animal handling check with Dungar?
Absolutely.
All right. With my 0, I got a 7.
Give me a strength saving throw.
With a -2, that's a 0.
You pat Dungar on the side. You kind of surprise him. He swings around. You don't get like the full effect. We kind of like the base of the tail and just knocks you flat, winded.
Whoa!
You're flat on your back. As you see Dungar like, what hit me in the back? As it swings back around again.
That's my boy.
You should show him the deed.
Fought him for his warrior spirit.
Yeah, explain to him that you own him now. I can translate for you.
It's true, he can.
Like, I'm not going to trust anything you say to him. Stop undermining my ankylosaurus.
So we're trying to find the food. Trade goods. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so you can get for 30 days is going to be 3 gold pieces for dry rations
For each person?
for each person.
3 gold pieces for 30 days?
Sorry, that is important.
90?
Salary prices is going to go up to 5 gold pieces.
So
But
5 gold
we're
pieces
still in
is
Port
30
Dynamics,
days.
right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Oh, it's not per day,
That's for the 30 days.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we all take that then, I guess. Yeah.
Or we want to do like a little bit less since we can make some good berries.
Well, no, because remember, Iku said get double.
Right.
However long
Right,
you're going to
right,
be
right.
gone, get double
Let's spend
for
10
insurance.
gold. And then
So if we get 30 days worth for all of us, and then our backup could be good berries. We
Right.
alternate like every other day. We just sustain ourselves with a good berry. That's the plan. Because what? How many can you make per day? 10?
10.
And there's 5 of us. 6, including the dinosaur.
Yeah.
So you'd accrue a net 4 good berries per day. How long do they last?
I think they only last a day. I'm not sure.
I think they actually do last a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be good to know. Because if they're actually non-perishable, like if we can keep them for several days, we can accrue a backlog of good berries.
There is a druid tactic of like summoning as many good berries as you can every day, just so you have like a pile of them.
I know a druid in another campaign
No,
I'm
the
running. Like at
berries-
the end of every day, if he has the spell slot, he just casts good berries and he has 10 for
Berries
the next day.
lose the potency if they've not been consumed within 24 hours.
So it is okay, only for.
But yeah, you cast at the end of the day and then you have them for the next day.
Yeah, and you still have them for like they do minor healing as well, right? They
One
heal
hit
one
point.
hit
One
point
hit
each.
point each, yeah.
Yeah, so
really
you
funny.
can use a good berry to revive somebody who's been knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's neat. That's really cute. We don't. How much do you have any gold left at all, Durand?
I have some, but it's my personal stash. I've only spent out of what I have gained since we got here so far.
Nice.
I haven't touched my initial gold yet.
If we get 30 gold, so if all of my money and all of Mercy's money and all of Durand's money, we only have 270 gold. We need 300 if we're going to hire Iku and get 30 days worth of rations.
What's Iku's rate?
She wants the 5 gold pieces of the upfront 30-day payment.
That's 150.
It's 150.
150, yes. Yeah, so 300 gold is what we need.
Well,
Where's that?
why is that 150?
Is if we each get
30 days of rations.
30 days of rations.
No, 5 gold is for 30 days.
Yeah,
of
5 gold
rations.
is 30 days.
Yeah, per person. So that's only 25 to feed all of us.
I really misunderstood that. That's way cheaper.
Yeah, way cheaper. Yeah, I was like,
Aren't you the nerd of the group? Come on.
Sorry, I really misunderstood
Missed the
that.
decimal space.
I spent my 30. I just
Okay.
spent the 5 gold and got my 30 days.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
So.
So you can get 60 for 10 gold.
Okay, then we totally have enough money.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 60. Might as well.
Yeah, it's not going to be like it's going to be dry rations, so not the greatest of eating. It's not going to be a feast.
We
But
won't die.
yeah,
I
That's
make sure that I
important.
get some jerky thrown in with mine.
yeah, absolutely.
Did you get a discount from that guy?
Actually, yeah.
I'm going to go to him and I'm going to say, look, we're heading in the jungle. Can I buy your jerky in bulk? Will you give me a discount?
He's like, absolutely sure.
Same price. 60 days, 10 gold.
All right, I need like 60 days worth of jerky for like a party of 5.
For a party of 5, he's like, okay, I'll, for that many, like he's like, I don't know if I have that enough. He says he can offer you 60 days for one person for 1 gold piece.
That's fine. I don't want jerky. It's not going to be like we're going to be eating this for every meal. As delicious as it is, I mean,
Like, well, it's also very salty. You may get dehydrated.
You can mix it in with some, water and stuff. So yeah, how much?
1 gold piece for 60
Absolutely,
days
my good
for
man.
you.
Here you go.
You don't set for the Port Nianzaro tourist tax.
So I got 30 days of jerky?
Yeah,
60 days of jerky.
60 days.
60 days of jerky. All right.
Why don't you distribute it, and then we can all share in the jerky.
Just come to me when you need some, and I'll hand it out to you.
You see, Eco's like, I noticed you've not purchased or bought passage on a ship. I could make a recommendation if you want.
Absolutely.
It's I don't know how you feel about the more salacious people of the port, but if you're looking for speed and efficiency, there is a boat called the Brazen Pegasus that is the fastest boat in Cholt.
Speed would save us a lot of time, and we'd spend less on supplies.
But what is your hesitation in recommending it?
She is not exactly, the captain is not exactly what you call the most law-abiding person.
Would we fear for our own possessions upon the ship?
Oh no, she has a code upon her own ship. Just don't cross her, I guess is the.
Sounds like a lady after my own heart.
She treats her crew like family, but do not interfere with her family. She will take it very personal.
Is speed worth the risk?
She says she is very fast. The trip to Fort Valurian usually takes about a day, and she can make it in half that rate.
Half a day, we can be there by tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
I think we should hire her.
Yeah.
She is expensive though. You get what you pay for.
How expensive?
She also has, I believe, the only ship capable of outrunning the pirate problem that Port Nianzaro has.
Being able to escape from pirates is good.
That would be good.
Do you know what her day rate is?
I think it's 10 gold pieces a day. It may change. She's quite a good negotiator as well.
This one's on you, Fenquin.
Why is it on me?
Well, everyone else has already paid for stuff.
Well, or do we
I
want
have 23 gold. Wait,
Should we just
you
head
said
to
you
a
would pay for the
destination?
ship.
I bought the dinosaur. I said I would not pay for the ship because I
No,
bought the
you
dinosaur.
said you would pay for the ship earlier.
What did I pay for?
That was before I bought
contributed
a
to
dinosaur.
I contributed to the
You
what?
bought a piece of
the
paper
rations
that
and
says
stuff.
you own
Look,
it.
I got us 2 months worth of jerky too. Okay, do you want some or not?
You're gonna have to contribute to hiring Iku.
Okay, yeah. absolutely.
But shall we sail to?
I think getting out while the getting is good.
Yeah, get out and like sail all the way to Isharu.
Yeah, we may as well skip the fort if we've
Yeah.
already got what we need.
Yeah.
She says also, but if you are looking for money, I do know that Fort Valurian has a lot more job opportunities for making money.
And we're back to going to Fort Valurian. What kind of job opportunities?
So, well, it's-
what kind of money?
There are a bunch of the foreigners who've come in and they're trying to help clear out the undead. I believe they have a bounty system for every head of a ghoul or a ghast that you bring back. They'll give you some money.
And where are these
I will
ghouls
enjoy
and
this.
ghasts?
She just points out to the jungle.
Yeah.
In the jungle.
Everywhere.
This sounds like a good opportunity to fund our endeavors and also purge nature of this bee.
All right. Well, when we get in the jungle, make sure to collect their heads.
Wait, like the jungle, like right near the fort? Like you just walk out in the jungle near the fort and bring them back some undead heads and they'll pay you?
Well, you have to find them first. I don't know the specifics of what they were offering, but I do know people have gone out on undead hunting parties just for the sheer sake of making money off of Fort Valurian.
Would you recommend it as a good way to make money?
She said, "Well, I would recommend it because it would clear the undead out of the jungle."
It might be a good chance for us to, before we set on a deep jungle journey, to take a small trip to explore and understand this strange world and learn of its dangers.
Well, let's book passage on a ship first, and then we can do
Yes.
some undead hunting near the fort if necessary.
Okay, so to the ship, fort it is.
All right. She says, "Should I take you to meet the captain then of the?"
Might as well. Let's see if we can strike a deal.
Yeah. She takes you into one of the local bars or taverns in by the port side.
Dungar, wait outside.
You see him actually almost try to like butt his head to try
Dungar,
and
too big.
As you actually see like the sides of the wall, and kind of like there's dust shaking off.
Whoa, boy. Whoa.
He really wants to follow Fenquin into...
I will wait outside. With
I pat him on the head and I feed him some of the dinosaur feed.
All right. Dinosaur feed. Okay, yeah.
Not the turkey.
Yeah, he scoffs at him. Your hand is covered in like sticky drool.
Yeah, that's a good boy.
Come,
Yeah.
Dungar, stand here with me outside.
He immediately turns around. Give me a dexterity save.
16.
16. You dodge out of the way of the tails that sends over your head, and he tramples over towards
Getting used to that now.
towards where Fenquin is.
Perhaps you should have shown him the deed, and he might not have done that.
Cure, what level is Cure Critical Burns again? You head inside. It's kind of like a honky-tonk, like rowdy type of bar. Iku stands like sore thumb in this place. There are sailors and merchant marines all drinking, like having like a joyous occasion. Every now and then, like a cup breaks or like a punch is thrown, but nothing too serious. In the corner, you see is actually a female gnome with like her boots up on the table, having a drink out of a stein. She's got a long cutlass that hangs down. She has like a very tall, bearded dude with great streaks coming through. And she says, "That's them in the corner there." It looks like she's having a drink with somebody at the table, somebody else.
That's our captain?
Yeah. As you go walking over, like you actually hear the end of the conversation. He's like, "Look, Manu, it is not our fault. We delivered the goods, and if you're not there to pick them up, that is not my responsibility. I got them into the port. I got them to the place we agreed on. If you're late to pick them up, it is not my responsibility anymore." And you see Manu say, kind of like this long hair tied back. Actually looks kind of like finely dressed. Also kind of sticks out. He's like, "Look, Captain Swift, we've lost our items and you've dumped them off and you did not wait for us to do it. That wasn't part of the deal. The deal was I came in at night, dropped them off at our place, and I held up my bargain. I got paid for my services, and that was it. You pay me for speed and delivery. You don't pay me for security once they get off the boat. On the boat, my problem. Off the boat, your problem." He's like, "I'm going to report your activities to the proper authorities here in Port Nianzaro if you do not find a way." She's like, "Look, tell you what, we'll share a drink together, and I will solve your problems for you. That much I can say." Says fine. He takes a drink, and she's like, "Oh, hello, well, new customers, I assume?"
We don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, Iku,
you look quite busy.
You see her like, Iku kind of bows and smiles. So I see you have, I guess, people wanting to head off into the jungle, as it were. Come down, sit, have a drink.
If you're done with your current business.
Well, he's someone we can deal with later. What can I do you for? I assume Iku's brought you here to hire out the Brazen Pegasus.
We're looking for a very fast passage.
Well, you've got the fastest passage ship in Port Nianzaro. 5 times faster than none of those slow-ass galleons out there. We run a tight ship, we run a fast ship, and if it's over the table, we can do what you need. If it's under the table, we can extra do what you need.
I like the sounds of that.
We're definitely on top of all tables.
Oh, okay. You see it, she winks at you.
Yeah, for the listeners at home, that was Durand giving a motion behind.
Winking behind your back.
Wink. She said, "All right, rates are simple. 10 gold pieces a day, and we can cover a lot of ocean in a day, let me tell you."
How many days would it be to sail to the ruin at Isharu?
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 Yeah, we're going exploring into some deep jungle places. We may be out there for a while. I mean, your rates sound pretty reasonable if you are indeed the fastest, but what would you say to perhaps a treasure sharing arrangement? Because we're going to be going into a lot of deep, dark places that haven't been disturbed. Assuming we live, of course. What kind of percentage of things would you like to keep that we bring back?
Well, we're boat people. We're not going to get off in the jungle because that's why you have people like Iku around. I'm going to stick to the boat.
Absolutely. I'm not expecting you to come with us. I'm saying of whatever wonders and riches we find while we're down there, I'm trying to bargain a reduced rate in exchange for you keeping some of what we find.
She's like, let's say...
can I actually throw in like some thieves' cant as I'm like floating this idea just to identify to her that like I'm in the biz?
Oh, no, she picks up on it as well. She's like, well, usually I'd say half or something like that, but I feel bad because we're not going to go in the jungle at all. Let's say a good 20%.
20% of all treasure found?
Yep.
And
On the kicker that you actually find anything, I don't want you guys coming out of there empty-handed like, oh, we don't have any money left to pay you, sorry.
Absolutely, we would do no such thing. Believe me, this one will keep us honest. I point to Fenquin.
I'm outside.
I'm pointing outside, too.
Through the window.
Through the window.
I'm
That
teaching,
guy will keep us
She
honest.
says, look,
I'm teaching Dungar to give me your paw. Good boy.
It actually doesn't reach up all the way because it's kind of like this little stub. She says, it's like, well...
Oh, important question. Can we bring our Ankylosaurus on your boat?
She looks outside and sees like the big mound of dinosaur up front.
It's kind of a deal breaker.
Yeah.
We already paid for him.
It's, we can do it. It's going to be tight. It's not the biggest ship. It's the fastest though. So if you don't mind nuzzling up to a dinosaur at night, then, we can do it.
He's cuddly. Look at him.
Yeah. That armor plating says Cuddles all over it. His name's Cuddles, isn't it, I bet?
It's a Dungar, apparently.
It's a good name for an ankylosaur.
So how many days to Shiloh?
So she kind of like cracks her knuckles and smiles and says, all right, so if you want to get around to the east side of the peninsula, how long do you think it's going to take one of those galleons to do it?
Oh, I have no idea. That's why I'm asking.
Let's say in the 20-day region, or sorry, more like the 18-day region. We can do it in 3.
What?
Woo-wee! You've got to be kidding me.
I am not kidding you. We can sail around this whole thing in less than a month.
In that case, then, I don't think we need to do the profit-sharing arrangement.
Right, very well.
Absolutely. What are you talking about? We sure do.
I have 30 gold. I'm not going to give her the massive fortune I'm going to make in
Don't
there.
forget, 30 gold there. If you want a way back, you got to pay for that as well. Is
Right. And what about you? You know, if it takes us a day or two while we're exploring, you gonna wait for us? I hope.
Well, we'll arrange a pickup day together, and if you're there and we're there on the same day, we will pick you up and bring
Very
you back.
efficient. I guess you can do another job in the time that you're waiting.
And, there's a smart guy right there. Yeah, we don't like to stick. We've kind of made ourselves not popular with the pirates. They always try and they're essentially after my ship. Because
I can understand why.
Yeah, we outrun them.
Good thing they can't catch you.
Yeah, because essentially most of the ships that come out of Port Nianzaru, they get hit pretty fast. But if you need a place to go on the peninsula, we will take you there real quick.
All right. So what kind of discount are we talking about if we go with this treasure sharing agreement?
20%.
20% less price for 20% of the treasure.
So, well, 20% of your like whatever you come out of the jungle with. We get 20% of that.
Yeah, but like for 5 gold a day, like what's the discount we're getting?
That's the fee.
20%.
Instead of paying you gold.
Yeah, that's going to be far more money than... These are ancient ruins, haven't seen the height of civilization.
Also like to point out, if you come out with 0, we will be going back to our daily rate.
Fair enough.
That seems like you get to share in all the rewards, but none of the risks. I shout from outside. Whoops.
You hear none of that.
Shut up, you.
He says that to Dungar.
I imagine they're negotiating a poor deal in there.
Let me teach you about cost-risk analysis ratio, Dungar.
Like 30 gold there and 30 gold back seems like not too expensive.
Yeah.
And it saves you time. 3 days there, 3 days back.
All right, if you can cover it, Alethra, then it's on you.
Might ask you to chip in a little bit there, Durand. You are also on the boat.
Dinosaur. Bought and paid for. Not cheap.
She must surely have other money. You've been... Never mind. Let's go.
As you say that, you see Manu at the table begins to turn like a shade of purple. You see veins going up the side of his throat. He kind of begins to foam up and just kind of like seize up a little bit. He says, "Oh, right, Manu, I almost forgot. I don't like people who threaten my safety. So I've poisoned your drink. It's not going to kill you, but it's going to last until I give you the antidote. And let me tell you, you're not going to be in a sufficient enough state or have enough money to afford the cure." You see her hold out like a necklace with kind of like this crystal clear blue vial around it. It says, "You're going to be in excruciating pain for," you said 6 days we're going to be out at sea?
Yeah.
"I'll see you in 6 days."
Ooh.
I don't know about this anymore.
He said, "Let's go load your dinosaur onto the boat."
Captain, I like your style.
As you see it, and he just kind of like fumbles forward and just kind of is on the table. Just, you see like this pink foam coming out from his mouth. You tell like, he'll be fine.
Sucks for you, buddy.
All right, we're on the way.
Yeah, you see Dungar is being loaded onto the brazen peg. This thing is it's about a 60-foot long boat. It's got a one main square sail, 3 tri-sails at the front, a top sail at the top, and an aft sail as well. It looks like this thing was built for speed.
Built for speed.
It says, oh, by the way, you guys know about the dragon turtle in the bay?
The what?
You
No.
saw when you came in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nothing. Yeah.
You're also on your own to pay the cost of coming back in.
Can you outrun the turtle by any chance?
I like the turtle.
We had to just give it something, an offering or something. That's all.
I guess it worked. What's the going rate on the...
Bag of treasure, bag of coins, bag of something.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was just like an offering. That's
What if it wants a wish of fish command?
Maybe I don't know. It doesn't like it.
But yeah, it wasn't a big deal.
It gives
Start again.
Well...
let me put it this way: the pirates stop chasing you when you get into the bay.
Yeah, but no, I mean like when we came in before, we offered it something, and that was that.
No.
The boat crew.
The boat crew paid for it on our behalf. That was
Yeah.
part of our passage.
Yeah, but it wasn't a big deal. That's what I mean. It wasn't.
But yeah, how much did they give the creature though? I have no idea.
You saw them throw a sack into the water.
Yeah, just one. Like how? Describe how big the sack was.
Give me an intelligence check.
That is 12.
12. It was a round burlap sack. You couldn't really tell what could have
Well,
been.
I know if it would be the size of a human or the size of like.
Oh, no, yeah, it was like a sack of potatoes essentially,
Okay.
and it definitely was not full.
Okay.
So you all get loaded onto the boat right as the sun is starting to go down. She's like, "All right, everybody, hold on to something because the first jolt, if you're not used to it, will take you by surprise." You see all the sails get unfurled and the wind catches it. And everyone give me a dexterity save.
How fast could it possibly be?
Deck save?
Yeah. Basic one, just 10.
15.
17.
Dexterity save 07.
7.
Oh no!
1 second, I gotta roll 1 for Dungar. He'll get a... no, he won't.
I only
he's
rolled
pretty.
a
He's
7.
pretty low to the
heavy.
ground.
He's also a quadruped, so yeah, we'll give him advantage on it.
Seems like his.
Yeah, I
his
don't know how
pretty
you knock.
sturdy.
I don't know how you knock over an ankylosaur.
So you have 67 gold after we paid that guy.
All right, 66.
Oh yeah, he easily makes it. As the people who failed, you get knocked on your butts as the boat just takes off.
Oh.
Everyone who's not on their butt, give me a perception check.
Also 12.
4.
12, 4. And so do Iku as well. Ooh. Iku got a 19. She looks back and says, there is somebody wrapped up with an eyepiece looking at us as we're going out to sea. Is that any concern?
Wait, what?
And as you go and you look back, you can see someone kind of like mounted like almost Captain Morgan style binoculars up to specifically
On the
track
dock?
on the dock, tracking you as you guys head out.
How far away are we from this guy?
I'd say about 50, 60 feet.
Do you recognize their like?
Should I shoot him?
No. Wait, who is it? Do we know or do I recognize them?
Iko doesn't recognize him. Give me another perception check.
Oh, we're all. I'm still on the
Oh,
floor.
sweet.
Are we still
Oh,
on
yeah,
the floor?
I'm on the floor.
17. That's
I got 22, sorry.
You're not sure on the emblems. What do you have? No, he wouldn't have any descriptive. He wouldn't have any actual visible emblems. You can tell he's kind of like he's definitely wrapped in like cloth around the head, kind of like concealing his face. He just kind of pulled down around his eyes so he could get the binoculars up. But he's definitely in like this like dark scarlet type of leather.
Scarlet being a color of the Zentary?
No, black is the black.
Black, okay.
Yeah, this is something new to you. You've never seen this guy before.
I don't know that.
You can't even tell what race he is either because he's so.
Can I do a history check on like maybe the color or the look of the logo?
Nice.
24.
Now, you actually do remember that one of the main running themes in Joe Ball's villa was Scarlet Red.
Oh.
okay. I've got my short bow drawn, and I'm like looking to a left. Should I shoot them?
I don't think you could get him from here.
We're only 60 feet away.
Yeah,
I got a beat on him right now.
You should do a no look shot, just to prove it. Just to prove your.
I've got an arrow drawn. I'm just looking for your approval.
I don't know. He's from Jabal. He's the color of Jabal, but maybe he's not with him. I don't know. I can't make that kind of decision.
I fire at him.
actually, as you look back to turn, he's gone.
Oh.
Yeah, and we'll say you guys sail up to Fort Baluri, and you can make it there in half a day. Just as an extra bonus, you guys unload, and she says, so you guys are going to, her name is Ortime Swift and Dark, or Captain Swift for short. It says, all right, so you're going to the fort first? Where are you going?
We don't need to go to the fort anymore.
Well, I thought we were going to stop and do some bounty hunting to
We're gonna learn about the
warm
bounty
up
hunting,
and
Okay.
make some more money.
Oh, okay. I thought we can just come back out with the bounty and then, here's stuff for the bounty.
We have to find out the details of it. We don't know the details.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you sail up to fort, you're there in a couple of hours. So something that takes like a day, you are there.
That
real
was
fast.
indeed swift.
Yeah, it's white caps and wave. Like you leave very little waking behind as you're still inside the Bay of Cholt. As you make it up, and there's actually like a sanctioned dock. You can actually see the flaming fist emblems of Baldur's Gate hung up, and it's kind of like a weird sense of home for you, Dundar.
That was the first pang of homesickness I felt.
You guys get on
that crazy place.
You guys get on the dock, and you see other ships coming in and out. Looks like there's not as much movement as Port Neins are, but there's still a bit of. And again, you see the very different Waterdeep, Neverwinter, like a whole bunch of Sword Coast ships up there as well. And Alethra, as you get off the boat with your allies in Iku, I assume you're going to leave Dungar on the Pegasus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Let's
don't need him
leave.
right now.
We're just going to quickly get some bounties, some details on the
We
bounty.
should get out of here before that guy can get here in a day.
Well, how could he? We took the fastest ship.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Captain Swift says takes a day for ships just to get up here.
So we should leave here within a day.
Yeah.
As you get off the boat, you just hear, you hear, "Oh my God, you giant nerd!"
Look around.
As you look around, you see a very tall, brown-haired individual who's standing with someone else, a companion who's completely wrapped up in linen cloth, looks like trying to keep out of the sun, and goggles on their eyes. And it is actually Ander Helder.
Oh, hello, Ander.
It's I knew I smelt loser around here, and we're gonna call it there for the day.
I don't know who this guy is, but I think I like him.
It's Alethra's rival, isn't it? It's like her Flash Thompson.